It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. Join us all winter long as we feature live San Juan and Monticello basketball. Now, without further delay, we send you courtside for tonight's action. Welcome to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Welcome to Monticello High School Hoops on a Tuesday night. The Monticello Buckaroos and Monument Valley Cougars are going to face off. First a girls game, then a boys game. Glad that you're with us on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. Here today with Vernon Hatch. How are you doing, Vernon?
Hey, that was a great national anthem sung by Coach Freestone's wife and daughter. One of the best we've had. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
So, put us in a good basketball mood.
And then another daughter had a happy birthday. That it's her birthday today too. So it's a Freestone day.
All right.
It is a Freestone day when you talk about girls basketball in Monticello. Coach Stenson Freestone and 3 Freestones on the roster. Marin Freestone, Braley Freestone, Shaden Freestone. Anyway.
Well, if Monticello's going to win tonight, they're going to have to be the three stones, because they're going to have to be hitting their threes, because this Monument Valley girls team is tough. We've seen them for years. They're not quite ranked as high as they've been the last few years, but they are a tough team to handle. But maybe Monticello can get a little home magic in senior night here.
Yeah, senior night. Can you believe it? It's senior night already.
We're not talking 65 and older, are we?
You still have to pay full price to see seniors play, high school seniors. Monument Valley Cougars are 8th in the RPI right now. It's supposed to be taken down, but it hasn't been yet. But they're ranked 8th. They'd get a first-round bye next week. Then at the state tournament, they'd open against Paiute. But there's still 2 games to be played, and so those rankings can juggle a little bit. Yeah. Monticello Buckaroos are 17th in the RPI, and 16th is Pinnacle. So on Thursday they'll play Pinnacle in the last regular season game, and then there's a pretty good chance
they'll see them again.
They'll see them again in the first round of the playoff next.
Well, and if they win up at Price, there's a good chance they'll get to play that game here. So that's a really big game for the girls.
Yeah, the Lady Buckaroos for the season are 3-17. They played these Cougars in Monument Valley on January 14th. The Cougars came away with a 64-37 win. Monticello has wins over Pinnacle and Dolores and Ouray. The Monument Valley girls are 11-9 overall, and they've had a great season. They are in second place, I think, in Region 19, behind the White Horse Lady Raiders. We're getting ready to start, and we are off. Tip goes to number 14, Shadeen Blackwater. Gets it back to Ayana Cly. Loose ball is picked up by Freestone. She drops it down to Lansing. Scramble for the ball. It's brought down by Monument Valley. And here come the Cougars. Across midcourt, Malaya Black Mountain with the ball, back to Ayana Cly. Cly is leading, Dakota Cly is leading the team in scoring with 15 points a game. 3-point shot there is no good, goes out of bounds off the Buckaroos. It'll be Monument Valley ball.
And Malaya Black Mountain, she's fun to watch also. She was as a freshman and got a lot of game.
Here comes Dakota Cly, crosses the paint. And there's going to be a call. Oh, they're going to.
Yeah, it looks like he got the all ball there, and the ref called a jump ball, which I like that call right there.
Yeah, I mean, he initially raised his hand. Looked like it was going to be a foul, but then he calls on alternating possessions. It'll go to the Buckaroos. 45 seconds into this game, 0-0 is the score. Pressing defense.
Yeah, full court press. That's going to be a challenge right off the bat. Monument Valley, they don't want to waste time here. They want to get up early and warm up the bus.
Okay, Lisa Tomei on the defense there for the senior. Clyde, nice defense there by Braley Freestone to knock that ball out of bounds. It'll still be Cougar ball. Clyde drops it down to Black Mountain. That is picked off by Marin Freestone. She's going to have a breakaway basket all the way up and in.
Long strides of Marin, got the steal and outraced everyone. That is her game.
Boy, nice ball movement there. Leads to a wide open layup by Tome, Kalissa Tome. 2-2 is our score early in this. Well, that pressing defense is going to cause some problems for the Buckaroos. Is picked off there by Blackwater. Gets out to Black Mountain. Drops it down. That pass is picked off there by Shadin Freestone.
Well, that was close to a backcourt there.
That was very close.
Backcourt's tough. You have to get 2 feet and the ball across. And Freestone, that's the first three-stone of the game there by Marin.
Marin Freestone for 3 makes it 5-2. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
And she is off to a hot start.
Dakota Clyde's shot is no good. She's going to be called with a.
I'm glad they called that because we see that getting away with a lot. I mean, I know the NBA gets away with it, but I don't like the high school to get away with it. So I'm glad they called that walk there. I've seen a lot this year, and I'm ready to blow my whistle on those kids.
Buckaroos almost broke the press, but the turnover there. Down low to Dakota Clyde. Loose ball picked up by Shadin Freestone. Marin Freestone turns, kicks it back to Braley. Back to Marin. She's going to shoot for 3.
Why not?
Another 3-pointer there. 8-2 is our score.
Marin 8, Monument Valley 2. What a start.
Boy, she likes that corner there, or that angle right there.
Well, this would be an unbelievable upset.
Peterson with good defense, but that ball is picked up by Tome and gets her second basket, 8-4.
They're going to have to handle this pressure because they're going to be seeing it all night, and there's a turnover.
Still there by Ayana Cly, and she gets a basket. 8-6 is the score. Get it down to Shadin Freestone, and she is going to be fouled. Dakota Clyde going to be called with the foul for the Cougars. 4:42 remaining in the first quarter.
Well, get the ball, though. The hot hand right now. Freestone needs to keep shooting the ball, Marin.
Ball is stolen by the Cougars. Going to be a running layup. Can't get it to drop. Putback attempt is no good, but Ayana Cly is fouled and will shoot 2.
Well, turnovers are usually a story of the game, but they have been tonight. But Monticello's had some turnover, but Monument Valley's uncharacteristically had more turnovers than usual, which has led to a lot of Monticello's points. So let's see who can take care of the ball now. And the game's 4 minutes in. It's going to slow down for the kids. Let's see who can take care of the ball better.
Cly has 2 free throws, and she misses the first and makes the second. 7-8 is our score. Lansing with the ball for the Buckaroos. Over. Boy, it's just a relentless pressing defense by Monument Valley. The ball goes out of bounds. Buckaroos will retain it. Marin Freestone gets the inbound pass. Drops it off to Braley. Back to Marin. Cross court to Peterson. She fakes. That pass is knocked away by Tome, but goes out of bounds, and once again, it's Buckaroo ball. 4-12.
You're going to get a few turnovers on the full court defense, but they can't afford to have turnovers on the half court offense. They've got to get good shots.
Marin Freestone to Lansing to Peterson. Back to Shadin Freestone. Oh, there's going to be a shot clock violation. Turnover for the Buckaroos. They got a shot. They got an open shot, but it was after the shot clock had passed.
That just doesn't happen a lot, so I don't think the girls, think of that or prepare for that. There needs to be some kind of a code, yelling code from the sidelines of
that ball went out of bounds twice in that possession. So, you know, in your mind, you're resetting it every time it goes out of bounds, but it doesn't unless, oh, nice defense there by Lansing.
Oh, Lansing sneaking around the backside there. Great steal. Oh, return the favor.
Peterson. Ball is eventually picked up by Dakota Cly. She's going to
there we
a
go.
Euro step. That went into the steps of Asia. That was out of Europe and into Asia there on that second Euro step.
She jumped the wall, the Great Wall. She jumped right over it there. I love it.
Turnover, Buckaroo ball. Get it down to Braley Freestone. She's double teamed, finds some room and shoots, and is going to be fouled while shooting and will shoot two.
And Braley got smothered, but she kind of created some space, just shoved a girl right off her. And I don't think they had the angle to see that, but hey, that's one way to create space.
Yeah, you just push off a little bit.
Push
the next
off.
thing you know, you're shooting 2 free throws.
You got to know where the eyes are. You got to look at the ref's eyes. If they're not in that angle, just do it.
Braley's first free throw is up and in.
There's not many players that can look at the ball, the hoop, their defender, and the ref's eyes. That's high-level basketball.
Eyes in the back of your head right there. Second free throw is no good, but rebounded there by Shadin. She puts it back up, and it is blocked. Boy, some tall timber under the basket there. Here come the Cougars. Dakota Cly shot, no good, rebounded by Lansing. Peterson bringing the ball, draws a crowd. There are 3 Cougars there close. 3:04 remaining in the first quarter. They're going to call a foul against Dakota Cly. That's her second personal foul against the leading scorer for the season for the Cougars. 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 9-7 is our score. Glad you're with us. Red Rock 92. Marin Freestone.
Wow.
Shoots again from the same spot, but this one
that looked
rims
good.
out. Yeah, it looked good.
Just a little short.
She shot from 2 instead of 3 is probably the reason it didn't go in. Wow. Shakia Hudson gets the ball and puts it up and is fouled and will shoot 2. That foul is against McKenna Peterson. Her second, or is that against 40? No, I guess they gave that to Lansing.
Yeah. Looked like she got mostly ball, but just came down a little bit on the hand or wrist there.
Shakia Hudson and her sister, I'm assuming, Shaniqua Hudson, were key members of the Monument Valley girls team that was so dominant the last few years. Well, they get it across midcourt, but it's still that defense that knocks it away and gets the ball to the Cougars. There's Hudson from 3 is no good. Loose ball, fight for it. Boy, you're right place at the right time for Tome. And there's a timeout.
Tome's had a great three buckets already, leading the Lady Cougars. Right place, right time.
Looks like there's going to be some wholesale substitution for the Cougars here as they close the first quarter. 9-10 is the score.
Yeah, 1 point game. Well, I mean, Monticello's hanging right in there. The hot shooting of Marin Freestone, but they're going to have to handle the press if they're going to have any chance at all. They've got to get the ball across half court because that's.
And as we've seen so often in girls basketball, if you can put on an effective trapping full court press defense, you are going to cause some havoc, and they certainly did. New starters came in, or new players came in for Monument Valley, and they've called off the press. Freestone tries to drop it down there to Braley Freestone. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be Monument Valley ball.
Yeah, good thought by Marin. The teammates didn't know really probably what she was doing, and they need to have their hands up, ready to go, and could have some layups because Marin's going to attract a lot of attention there, so they need to be ready.
It's Shyla Williams, Leanna Teen, Taylor Stanley, Nesba Hunt joining Shakia Hudson out there on the court for the Cougars. We've got substitution for the Buckaroos. Olivia Plemons coming in to give Michelle Lansing a
freshman getting thrown right into it here. Wow, I don't know what that move was called, but it was impressive.
Malaya Black Mountain kind of
Pirouette, maybe?
Pirouette and threw it, and it hit a Buckaroo. That wasn't Black Mountain. That's Leanna Teen. Anyway, they're going to call it Buckaroo ball. Get the ball into Marin. Boy, that defense is just so tough. Marin on the floor with the ball. Cougars come up with it. A little back and forth. Picked up there by Olivia Plemons. Scramble on the court.
What, we got a rugby game on here going on, Bill?
We have a scrum.
There was a scrum the last 5 minutes. We've had more girls on the floor than I've seen all year scrumming after that ball. Hey, I guess you got nothing to lose now.
Freestone to Plemons. She gets it cross court to Peterson. McKenna back to Plemons, over to Marin. Marin's looking for some room. Closely guarded there by Shyla Williams. McKenna Peterson. Ball's knocked away. She's double teamed. They're going to call a foul. It's going to be against Williams. Her first personal foul. That's the 4th team foul against the Cougars in the quarter. Minute 22 remaining in the first quarter. 10-9 is the score. Monument Valley leads Monticello by 1. Olivia Plemons, boy, that ball is picked off there by Taylor Stanley, and she's going to be fouled.
Yeah, Plemons looks like she's going to be a future on Monticello, but this is a tough defense playing point guard to throw her in right now.
Foul is against Marin Freestone. 4 team fouls against both teams in the final minute of the first quarter. Errant pass goes out of bounds. It's going to be Buckaroo ball, trailing by 1 with just under a minute remaining in the first quarter. Marin Freestone's going to inbound the ball. Peterson gets it. That trap comes. Gets it over to Shaylin Peterson or Freestone. Rayleigh Freestone gets it down low to Marin. She's triple teamed, kicks it out to wide open Shaden Freestone. It's no good, and they're going to scramble for the ball. I think that's going to be a foul against Monticello, and will send the Cougars to the line.
That was good. That was good ball movement by Monticello there. Inside, outside, they got a good shot, and if they can post up, I like them posting up Marin tonight, because if they can get the ball into her, she can either turn around and shoot or pass it back out.
They're collapsing, and she did the right thing. She found the open person, and
yeah, that's kind of a new wrinkle, but I like it. I don't think they can guard her inside, or they're going to have to collapse, and she's got a good enough court vision to find her teammates.
2 free throws are up by Nesba Hunt. The second one goes in. 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. 2-point lead for the Cougars. Peterson with the ball. Pass is picked off. Finds Hunt streaking, but Marin Freestone picks it up. Gets it to Shaden, and they're going to call a carry.
We're off to the races. Well, Monticello's went cold. I mean, we've not got a bucket in 4 or 5 minutes here.
12 seconds. 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. Finds a wide open Cougar for 3, and it's no good. Goes out of bounds. 5.3 seconds. Buckaroos will inbound the ball underneath the Monument Valley basket. See if they can get across court. Down to Freestone. Is picked off by the Cougars, and she shoots a desperation 3.
Gets fouled.
There's a desperation foul against Shaden Freestone.
It was a foul. I mean, I agree with the call.
3 free throws.
I agree with the call. With 1 second left, she was shooting a half-court shot. Normally, you'd say that was kind of a flopper, but she was shooting it, and she got fouled. And she's going to get 3 free.
Shakia Hudson makes the first. 13-9 is our score. Hudson hits her second. Three for 3. for the junior.
Well, that's the longest second in the history of basketball right there. They got 4 passes in 1 second. That's never happened.
That is some
never
impressive
happened.
ball movement there. You're listening to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. We'll be right back.
Looking for a new insurance provider? Call Jeff Nielsen at San Juan Insurance in Blanding. For more than a quarter century, Jeff has offered a full range of insurance products: auto, home, life, health, and more. Give him a call today, 435-678-3223, or pay him a visit at 60 North Main Street in Blanding. San Juan Insurance, over 25 years of experience and just getting started.
Welcome back. 14-9 is the score. Monument Valley Cougars lead the Monticello Buckaroos after 1 quarter of play here at senior night in Monticello. Seniors for the Buckaroos: Braylee Freestone, Michelle Lansing. Seniors for Monument Valley, of course, it's not senior night here, but for them, but Clissa Tome, Shaden Blackwater, Sloan Shepard. Cougars with the ball. Boy, that was a nice, solid, good fundamental shot there by Dakota Cly. 16-9 is the score. Buckaroos are having a tough time scoring. Keta Peterson with the ball. She's double teamed. That means someone's open.
Yeah, McKenna's going to have to get going. No points yet, and they really need her to step up. We've seen her do that during the year, but this is a time where she's got to take the ball and go around those girls and try to go all the way in.
7.5 minutes remaining in the first half. 16-9 is the score. It's going to be a foul on the floor against Monticello. That's going to be the 3rd personal foul against Shaden Freestone. Less than a minute into the first quarter. Into the game for the Buckaroos, Elise Taylor. Freshman getting some playing time the first half of this game. 3-point in the corner by Monument Valley is no good. Rebounded there by Maya Lopez.
Coach Freestone got a timeout on the fall down on the fade. Well, and these younger girls getting thrown in here with this kind of a press, it's going to be tough. So yes, I hope Monticello can withstand this a little bit. But that 7-point lead looks pretty big right now.
Well, the Buckaroos scored their 9 points pretty early, and it's been a drought for quite a while since then. Ball movement, intensity, and somehow breaking this suffocating defense by the Cougars.
But I hear the drought's ending soon.
Yeah, we speaking of drought, we may get a storm tomorrow and Friday. We certainly hope so around here. 7-12 in the first half. 16-9 is the score. Freestone to Peterson. Peterson's double team. That ball is picked off by Tome. Her layup is up and no good, but she is fouled by Maren Freestone.
Yeah, that's worst case, is throwing the ball away right under the opponent's basket, and then Maren Freestone is the one that gets that foul. So,
second personal foul against Maren.
And that was really 3-on-2. Three Monument Valley girls down there against 2 Monticello, and nobody else to help the girls. So,
first free throw attempt rims out, is no good. Olivia Plemons checks into McKenna Peterson. Maya Lopez came down with the rebound for the Buckaroos, and she was fouled by Tome, who frustration foul. She missed the free throw, and that happens so often.
Missed both. Make double frustration.
Maren Freestone with the ball.
That never happened to
Looks
me
like
though.
they're calling off the press.
I don't know how they feel on that. I've never missed 2 in a row.
Freestone with the ball. Lopez ends up with it. It's going to go out of bounds. Going to be Cougar ball. 6:48 on the clock in the first half. 16-9 is our score. Peterson checks back in for Plemons. Cougars find Dakota Cly under the basket, and she's going to be fouled. Looks like that foul is going to be against Elise Taylor.
Yeah, we're getting some young girls getting some good experience here.
Yeah, Elise Taylor, Maya Lopez, and Olivia Plemons, all three getting playing time. They're all freshmen. And Samantha McDonald, I understand, won't be playing today. She's had a lot of freshman playing time too. Boy, that's nice movement down to Dakota Cly, who puts in another 2.
Yep, just lob inside and no resistance.
18-9 is the score. 6:20 remaining. Deep 3 there by Freestone. It's no good. Rebounded by Taylor. Her putback attempt won't drop. And loose ball picked up by Dakota Cly. She finds Ayana Cly down. Couple of shots no good, but 2 offensive rebounds keeps the ball in the Cougars' hands. 3 offensive rebounds, but it looks like it's going to be a foul against the Cougars.
Yeah, and Maren Freestone, I thought was going to get called for a foul on that breakaway, but didn't.
Bumped her. 18-9 is the score. Buckaroo ball. McKenna Peterson crosses midcourt over to Maren Freestone. 5:50 on the clock. Braley Freestone over to Elise Taylor. Ups it down to McKenna. She takes a 3-point shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Dakota Clyde. It's off to the races. She stops, drops it off down to Black Mountain, who shoots a 3. It's no good. Ball on the floor. Going to be alternating possession. It's going to be Buckaroo ball. 5:29 in the first half. 18-9 is our score.
Well, this was what, 9-3, 9-4?
Yeah. They've had a tough time. You just get flustered with this defense. Going to be another tie-up. Alternating possession. It'll go to Monument Valley. Nice hustle there by Ayana Cly. Mashaya Lansing checks back in for the Buckaroos for the senior, in addition to Shaden Freestone. Shaden has 3 fouls. Checks in for Lopez. Ayana Cly with it. Loose ball is picked up by Tomer. Shot is no good. Really nice hustle there by Monument Valley to get that ball. Miss another layup. Maren Freestone with it. The ball's taken away, and they're going to call it a jump ball. It'll be Monticello ball.
Yeah, and I mean, Maren's got 2 fouls, so she's got to be careful, but that's the only way she knows how to play is 4th gear, so.
4:51 in the first half. 18-9 is our score. Peterson to Lansing, over to Shaden Freestone, back to Lansing, back to Peterson. She's being defended by Black Mountain. Down to Lansing. Braley Freestone, her shot is no good. Rebounded by Shadin Blackwater. Here come the Cougars. Lansing picks up a loose ball. Comes Braley. That ball is knocked away by Black Mountain. Gets it up to Dakota Cly. She lines up from the free throw line, but pulls back. She's going to get the ball. Nice move, nice move. Dakota Cly, how many does she have? 6?
Yeah, getting good position inside.
20-9 is the score. 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Monument Valley Cougars lead the Monticello Buckaroos. Lansing Peterson, she draws a crowd, kicks it out to Marin Freestone, who shoots a 3 from the top of the key. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Cly, and she's going to be fouled.
Yeah, I wish we had a clock on when Monticello made their last basket, because it's been over a quarter now.
Yeah. 3:40 on the clock in the first half. Shaden Freestone just gets her 4th personal foul.
Wow.
It's going to keep her in the game.
And she's staying in the game. Wow,
yeah.
that's a lot of faith.
Cly to Cly, no good. Rebounded by Lansing for the Buckaroos. Get the ball down to Marin Freestone. Loose ball picked up by Peterson, who had 3-on-2 for a split second.
Just double team.
Just relentless defense. Ayana Cly gets the ball up and in. 2 more for the Lady Cougars. It's 22-9.
Peterson's got to be just frustrated because they're just double teaming her, and she's trying to find an open man, but no one to be found.
Rayleigh Freestone's shot off the glass is no good. Dropping it down there to Dakota Cly. Her shot is no good. It gets a rebound, puts it back up, misses again. 3 rebounds there for Dakota Cly. And an assist. She kicks it out to Malaya Blackmountain, who makes it good for 2.
The only good thing happening for Monticello right now is it looks like the refs are swallowing their whistle for a minute, because there was a lot of fouls there they could have called.
Cross-court pass is picked off by the Cougars.
Well, you got to call that foul. That was the bear hug foul. I believe the bear hug is...
That's Braley called with the foul. That's the 5th team foul against the Buckaroos. We'll have free throws for the Cougars. Following the what we've seen so far, another freshman checks in for the Buckaroos, Ellie Olson.
So here's a question. It's kind of, and I don't know the referee answer, but anytime there's a purple team, the refs always call them blue. It's a blue ball. That's just a habit, and I don't know why. I need to ask a ref that, but
well,
it's been going on forever.
Roy G. Biv is next to Indigo and Violet. I don't know. Free throw from Malaya Blackmountain. It's up and in.
Roy was a ref, was he?
Roy G. Biv is a great basketball ref.
Very colorful man.
Covers the spectrum. She makes them both for Black Mountain. 26-9. Cougars lead. 2:10 remaining in the first half. 3-point shot by Freestone is no good, but rebounded by Peterson. She gets it out to Lansing. Drops it back down to Peterson, and Shakia Hudson steals that ball away. Ellie Olson picks it up, a loose ball for the Buckaroos. Minute 50 remaining in the first half. Ball's going to go out of bounds.
Roy had a pretty good arch on his shot now that I'm remembering too.
The whole Biv family. 3-point shot attempt by Peterson is no good. It's going to be Cougar ball, 26-9, a minute 46 remaining in the first half. A big, long, extended run for the Cougars that finally broke down the Buckaroos with a suffocating defense. Deep shot from the top of the free throw line is no good by Cly, picked up by the Buckaroos at least temporarily. Cly with the ball. Kicks it over to Black Mountain. She shoots 3, is off the glass and in.
Wow, the bank is open late in Monticello for Malaya Black Mountain.
29-9. Marin Freestone gets it to Ellie Olson, back to Freestone. She finds Braley Freestone in the corner. She's going to drive to the hoop, and she's going to be fouled while shooting. And will shoot 2 for the senior on senior night.
Zion's Bank of the Game. We have any banking sponsors?
Oh, we've got lots of banking sponsors and credit union sponsors too. San Juan Credit Union.
Bank of the Game.
Desert Rivers Credit Union.
Bank of the Game. There we go.
Breaks the drought. A free throw by Braley Freestone makes it 29-10. A minute 1 remaining in the second quarter. Substitutions for the Cougars. Shyla Williams checks in. Sloan Shepard. Leah Atteen. Missed. Free throw is rebounded by Shakia Hudson. Nesba Hunt takes the ball across midcourt. Drops the ball down low and finds Hudson. She gets it up and in. 31-10 is the score. Last 40 seconds of the first half. Marin Freestone gets it over to Lansing. Finds Braley in the corner. She fakes and drives up and in. 3 points. Second quarter for Braley.
Baseline Braley there for 2 points.
Missed shot is rebounded by Taylor Stanley, and she's going to be fouled. Foul is against Ellie Olson, her first. Taylor Stanley's going to shoot 2. 19 seconds on the clock. It's been a quickly played first half. Got 4 halves of basketball in this Region 19 doubleheader between the Buckaroos and the Cougars. Into the game for Monticello, Allie Carling, another freshman.
I think he's almost officially cleared the bench now.
Yeah, everyone's got some playing time. Who's dressed out tonight? We have a couple of people not on. Taylor Stanley makes that free throw. 32-12, 15 seconds. Once again, a loose ball, scramble for it. Carling shoots.
Why not?
The rim, no good. 6 seconds left. Finds Nesba Hunt. She's going to put it up off the glass. No good. Rebound there by number 15, Taylor Stanley, who puts it back up and in.
Big old smile on Taylor making that, and her teammates loved it. Buzzer beater.
34-12 is our score at halftime. Monument Valley Lady Cougars leading the Lady Buckaroos. And high school hoops. Glad that you're with us on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. Need to hear from some of our sponsors. We will be right back.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
Looking to buy, sell, or refinance your home or property? Ask for the professionals at Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency. Anderson Oliver Title has provided title insurance and real estate closing services in San Juan and Grand Counties for 25 years. Anderson Oliver Title isn't just another out-of-town company. It's the only locally owned and operated title company in southeastern Utah. The owners and employees at Anderson Oliver Title are excited to support our communities and are proud to support high school athletics and activities.
Tailor-Made Wooden Heritage is the Four Corners source for high-quality, beautiful, and long-lasting custom residential and commercial cabinetry for over 50 years. Tailor-Made Monuments designs custom monuments and headstones crafted with care and artistry to honor your loved ones for generations. Tailor-Made is family-owned and operated and offers competitive pricing. Call them today for a free quote. 435-678-2523. Tailor-Made Wooden Heritage and Tailor-Made Monuments, proud sponsors of San Juan High School sports.
No matter what you've got planned for the weekend, a home makeover, a landscaping project, a backyard barbecue, your neighbors at Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding have what you need. You'll find great buys on paint, tools, and yard and garden supplies, not to mention grills, patio furniture, and pool care essentials. We carry top brands like Clark & Kensington, Craftsman, Scotts & Weber, and our helpful associates can answer all your questions. For national brands and local expertise, you can always count on Red's Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Did you know that HPV vaccine helps prevent 6 forms of cancer? Did you know you can get HPV from skin-to-skin contact? Vaccinating preteens and teenagers while they're still in school is an effective way to get them up to date on their immunizations before starting a job, attending college, or traveling abroad. And getting vaccinated at a younger age helps your immune system fight off infections. Contact your local healthcare provider to get up to date on your vaccines. For more info, visit cancerutah.org/HPV. A message from San Juan Public Health.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Empire Electric is excited to sponsor the student athletes of Monticello High School. We know sports help build athletes' character, and that carries over to the classroom. Empire Electric believes education opens opportunities, and we offer financial assistance to co-op members for higher education and vocational training. We also provide leadership growth opportunities for high school juniors through the Colorado Youth Tour and a leadership camp held in Steamboat Springs. Ask your counselor how to apply or check out eea.coop. Go Buckaroos!
San Juan Building Supply has offered a full range of building supplies to San Juan County for more than 32 years. From the start of your project to the finish, San Juan Building Supply has high-quality products for all your needs, and they can deliver. Drop by 1050 South Main Street in Blanding, call 678-2000, or visit sjbs.com. San Juan Building Supply, a proud sponsor of our local teams.
Blue Mountain Foods is Monticello's hometown grocer and a proud supporter of our schools and sports teams. Blue Mountain Foods offers a full-service meat department, fresh deli, bakery, curbside pickup, and more. Check bluemtnfoods.com for weekly specials and online shopping. Blue Mountain Foods is open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday at 64 West Center Street. Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer.
For over 75 years, San Juan Health has strived to be the best place to receive medical care in southeastern Utah. In 2019, San Juan Hospital was recognized as a top 20 rural hospital by the National Rural Health Association. With clinics in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley, San Juan Health offers a wide variety of services and world-class care close to home. Visit sanjuanhealth.org today to find out more. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Hello, this is Dave's phone. Leave me a message at the beep.
Hey, Dad. I just drove past the park you took me to on my 10th birthday. Remember how we fell into the stream? I just wanted to let you know I was thinking about you. Call me back. Love you.
Reminding someone of their worth is suicide prevention. Learn more at liveonutah.org.
Welcome back to our Region 19 doubleheader on high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. It's halftime. Monument Valley Cougars lead the Monticello Buckaroos 34-12. Tell us about the scoring.
Well, Monticello with two scores. Maren Freestone started out hot with 8 points, and Braley Freestone with 4 points. For the Cougars, Kaylisa Tome, 6 points. Malaya Black Mountain, 7 points. Ayana Clyde with 5. Taylor Stanley with 3, including the buzzer beater there. Nesba Hunt with the free throw for 1. Dakota Clyde, 6. Shakia Hudson with 6 points.
Wow, so seven Cougars scored, just 2 Buckaroos, and the story of the half for me was just this relentless, brutal, almost suffocating defense by the Cougars, and Monticello started good and put up some points, but eventually it caught up.
Yeah, I mean, from an investment standpoint, if you got $12 and you invest 9 of it right at the very start of your career, that's a pretty good deal. But for basketball, it doesn't work that way. You gotta keep the flow going. So
and some good financial advice in addition to
what you get.
Nice analysis. Well,
but Monument Valley kept putting money in the bank for 16 minutes. That's the whole difference.
Yeah, they did. Of course, these Cougars have finished really well at the state tournament the last couple of years, a little bit lower in the RPI, but they're looking good. And they can pull some things together. The Buckaroos, of course, are going to have a play-in game and hope to win that game and qualify for the state tournament. That would be a nice end of the season for Monticello. We're halfway into our first game. The second game, the boys will face off here. We'd like to thank our sponsors. We have a bunch of them, including Primary Residential Mortgage. They can structure the best deal for you with 30 years of experience and know-how. Napa Motor Parts. Get everything you need at their stores in Blanding and Monticello. Flights Gymnastics, a proud supporter of local sports and a great start for your kids. Pick-a-Stitch Embroidery and Apparel, a wide variety of quality products, and they can customize and personalize them all. Dependable Auto Repair. Brad Stoddard and his crew at Dependable Auto Repair in Monticello can get the job done. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the landscape and the quality of life in the rural Intermountain West. Crowley Construction, any job, big or small, dirt work, road construction, driveways, give them a call. Creative Floors, covering all of San Juan County for your carpet and flooring needs. And Lee Collision Repair and Restoration, the place for top quality auto body and glass service in San Juan County. What are we going to see in this second half, Vernon?
Well, I don't know if Monument Valley, I don't think they're going to pull off the press quite a bit. I think they want to extend this lead probably through the third quarter and maybe pull back in the fourth. But Monticello's also in some foul trouble, so they don't have a lot of room to be aggressive themselves. So I expect more of the same, and hopefully Monticello can get some good shots off. I'd love to see Peterson get going too. McKenna, she's been quiet tonight. They've really swarmed her, and she's kind of taken a lot of the brunt of that and
defense
hasn't got her normal shot. So I'd like to see her be able to break through and get a few shots.
Well, very good. Let's have one more commercial, and we'll be back with the second half. You're listening to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Your business depends. Telecom.
Welcome back to our presentation of High School Hoops on Red Rock 92. Second half about to begin. The play-in games for the 2A tournament start tonight for the girls. San Juan Broncos travel to Spanish Fork. They'll play American Leadership Academy. And the Grand Red Devils have a host a game. So this playoff starting tonight. Incredible.
February Madness.
The 2A boys, they'll begin tomorrow with play-in games. The San Juan Broncos will host St. Joseph and Grand County. I can't remember, but they have a game tomorrow night too. I apologize to the Red Devils.
St. Joe Jayhawks coming to San Juan County. That's a heck of a trip.
Jayhawks, yeah, from
deep in the heart of Ogden, Utah.
Ogden to Blanding. Boy, a nice block there of Dakota Clyde's shot by Marin Freestone. Buckaroo ball, McKenna Peterson with the ball. She crosses midcourt. 7:40 on the clock. We're in the third quarter. 34-12 is our score. Pass down to Shaden Freestone is picked off there by Malaya Blackmountain. She's going to bring the ball up court. Finds Dakota Clyde.
Clyde with a great pump fake there and froze everybody but couldn't get the lay-in to go.
Shaden Freestone with the rebound, gets it to Peterson, who crosses midcourt. Cross court from Marin Freestone to Braylee Freestone. She drops it down to Peterson. There's going to be a foul on the ball. Looks like that's going to be called against Ayana Clyde. Or is it? Yes, it's her first personal foul.
Yeah, we got snacks getting thrown out in the audience here. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, there's a good crowd here tonight, and I bet there's more Cougars here, Cougar fans than Buckaroo fans.
Is that sponsored by the San Juan Record, those snacks tonight?
Hey, that's a good idea. They're over in the Monument Valley stands, but they've got fans all over.
Baseline Braley for 2 again, coming on from Monticello.
Yeah, Monticello had this long scoring drought, but they've scored 5, and all 5 were by Braley. Missed shot is picked up by Black Mountain. Nice ball movement, Dakota Cly for 2. Great shot for Dakota Cly. 36-14 is our score.
Good ball movement. I've always been impressed. Monument Valley, they are a very unselfish team to look for the open girl.
There's Braley. A deep shot is no good. Rebounded by Cly. Ayanna Cly. She passes it down to Blackwater. 3-point shot from the corner is no good. Rebounded by Braley. Gets it to Peterson. Marin Freestone with the ball for the Buckaroos. She dribbles around, draws 3 defenders. Peterson's going to shoot for 3 from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Blackwater. Passes it down to Black Mountain. Loose ball picked up by Braley Freestone.
4-on-1 for Monument Valley there, but they overpassed a little bit.
Yeah, it was one too many passes. That last pass hit a wide open Cougar in the back.
That was looking for the rebound.
Yeah, 5:16 on the clock. There's timeout, full timeout. We'll go to a commercial. We'll be right back. You're listening to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Welcome back to the action. Monticello High School Gymnasium. Region 19 battle between the Buckaroos of Monticello and the Cougars of Monument Valley. The Lady Cougars lead the Lady Bucks 36-14. 5:15 remaining in the third quarter. Buckaroos will inbound the ball underneath their own basket. Find Braley Freestone, and she puts it up and is fouled and will shoot 2. Foul is against Shadeen Blackwater. Second team foul of the quarter against Monument Valley. Braley Freestone, her first free throw is no good. She'll shoot another.
Made 1 out of 2 her first 2 tries, so let's see if she can keep the pattern. Nope.
That's going to be
that
short.
looked short from the get-go.
It's going to be Cougar ball. 36-14 is our score. Cougars inbound the ball to Black Mountain. Back to Ayanna Cly. Gets it over to Shadeen Blackwater. Down to Dakota Cly. Cross court to Malaya Black Mountain. Her 3-point shot is no good, but loose ball. It's on the floor. Scramble. They're going to send the ball to Monticello on alternating possessions.
That was a great look by Malaya. I thought that was in right on line. But
yep. We had a good view of it, too. It was right in our line, too. But it was just off, but she hustled and got the rebound, or the fight for the rebound. There's Peterson from the elbow, no good. Rebounded by Blackwater. Cougars cross midcourt. Malaya Black Mountain with the ball.
McKenna's had a couple of good looks this half, not getting any to fall.
Ayanna Cly. Blackwater. Oh, boy, that's nice ball movement. Dakota Cly's shot from the free throw line is up and in and good. Another 2 points for the Cougars makes it 38-14. We're halfway through the third quarter.
Dakota, first girl tonight to hit double digits, 10 points.
Peterson kicks it out to Freestone. Lansing back to Peterson. Loose ball picked up by
Senior
Black
night,
Mountain.
Mashaya should have shot that one.
Yeah. Boy, a nice driving layup by Ayana Cly. Her 7th point of the night. 40-14. Lansing passes it to a wide open Black Mountain.
Yeah, she was wide open.
Drops it down to Cly. Back to Black Mountain. 3-point shot is off the glass, no good, but rebounded by Tome. Puts it up and in.
Nice little left-handed flip there by
Yeah,
Tome.
she caught it and put it back
Just
up.
a flick. Just flicked
Really,
it up
really
there.
quick. 42-14. 3:20 on the clock. Marin Freestone, her running shot is no good. Rebounded by Monument Valley. Cly with the ball, crosses midcourt. 3:05 on the clock. We'll wave that off. It's going to be a foul against Monticello. Braley Freestone, her second. Just the first team foul against the Buckaroos in this second half. 3:04 remaining on the clock. 42-14. Kalisa with the ball. Shot no good. Rebounded by Peterson. She's going to go the length. It's finally picked up. Really nice defense by Ayana Cly. She's got good quick hands. Ties the ball up. It's going to go to the Cougars.
To blue. Blue ball.
Blue ball, 42-14.
Well, there's the flick again.
Yeah. Tomei has scored 2 quick baskets. Boy, she gets the ball and shoots it up.
It's like
in.
she's flipping a card, you know, the card throwers.
Her release is as
boom.
quick as Steph. 3-point shot is no good by Marin Freestone. Rebounded by Shadin Freestone. Cougars got the ball but stepped out of bounds. 2:21 on the clock, remaining in the third quarter, 44.
She could have held her own in the OK
14.
Corral, huh?
Absolutely.
Quick draw.
Yeah.
Quick draw, Kalisa.
Marin Freestone's shot is no good, but Shadin Freestone picks up the rebound, puts it back up, and is fouled and will shoot 2. Third personal foul against Malaya Black Mountain. Freestone with a chance for 2. Her first shot is up and in. 2:13 on the clock. It's time for the wholesale substitution to end the quarter
now
that
all
the
3
Cougars like to do.
Freestones have scored, which is the good thing. The bad thing is nobody else has scored from Monticello.
Yeah. Shyla Williams, Leanna Teen, Taylor Stanley, Nesba Hunt, and Shakia Hudson check in. She makes them both. 44-16 is our score. 2:10 on the clock. Loose ball is picked up by McKenna Peterson. She runs by the defense. She's got 5.
Yeah, it's got to be a travel too.
She had 5 purple jerseys around her. Called for the walk.
And just a few too many steps.
Minute 50 on the clock. Loose ball picked up by Freestone to Freestone to Freestone. Braley to Shadin to Marin. Braley with the ball. Her baseline is no good. Weak side rebound by Marin, no good. Rebound by McKenna Peterson. Put back, picked up by Marin Freestone. Her shot is blocked. Shakia Hudson with the rebound for the Cougars. Driving Nesba Hunt. Ball's tapped away by McKenna Peterson. Nice hustle by McKenna to knock that ball out of bounds. Taylor Stanley finds Black Mountain. It is no good. That's not Black Mountain, that's Nesba Hunt. Finds a wide open Shakia Hudson under the basket for 2.
Yeah, Coach Freestone wanting to foul there, kind of on that breakaway. They're not calling much this half.
Shia Lansing's three-point attempt is no good. Rebounded by Shakia Hudson. 46-16 is our score. Missed shot is rebounded by Ateen. Gets it over to Hunt.
Drano.
Three.
Three ball.
Nice three-point shot by Nesba Hunt.
Corner pocket for Nesba.
49-16, 27 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Still Shyla Williams with the ball. She's under the basket, up off the glass and in. No, that's Nesba Hunt.
That was Nesba Hunt, but Shyla got the pass there. And Shyla never stops smiling. Smiling Shyla. She's always smiling every second.
Peterson's three-point shot is no good. A 7/8 length of the short court shot is no good. And after 3 quarters of play, 51-16 is our score in Monticello High School. The Lady Cougars lead the Lady Bucks. Let's hear from our sponsors. We'll be back.
For over 75 years, San Juan Health has strived to be the best place to receive medical care in southeastern Utah. In 2019, San Juan Hospital was recognized as a top 20 rural hospital by the National Rural Health Association. With clinics in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley, San Juan Health offers a wide variety of services and world-class care close to home. Visit sanjuanhealth.org today to find out more. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Utah State University Blanding can help you earn a highly renowned education close to home. With locations in Blanding, Monticello, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley, local students can choose from over 100 degrees and programs and dozens of academic scholarships. Plus, get a head start on your degree now. Earn college credits while you're still in high school with concurrent enrollment through Utah State University. For more information and to apply now, visit blanding.usu.edu.
Welcome back. 8 minutes remaining in this game. 51-16 is the score. It's a 35-point lead for the Cougars.
Which means running clock.
Marin Freestone with the ball. She drops it down to Braley. Her shot up off the glass is no good. She's fouled and will shoot 2.
And they should be letting the clock run. Probably the refs are not cognizant of that or something, but
fouls against Blackwater.
I say we follow the rules. If that's a state rule, we need to follow it.
You know, in all of our games, we see a few running clocks, and it's the stripes that control that, and it's different in football from game to game and team to team and official to official.
So we've seen a lot of time fly, but we have not seen time run.
Yeah, and that's just this year, a new rule in high school basketball, that you can have a running clock in the fourth quarter if it's 35 points or more. Braley Freestone hits another free throw.
1851.
18-51.
Was that Civil War time in the country?
That's before the war.
A little before.
Yep. 3-point shot attempt by Black Mountain is no good. Fight for the rebound. Goes
now
out
we
bounds.
got the running clock. They heard us.
They heard us.
They heard us, and I like it.
Last week against Dolores, they went into overtime. That game started almost an hour late.
Wow.
Dakota Cly for 2.
Dakota looks really good inside.
Yeah, she really does.
Good
She
footwork.
moves well.
Mm-hmm. Good positioning, body positioning, right where she needs to be.
Freestone to Peterson. Shaden Freestone, who had 4 fouls early in the second quarter. Serious.
Yeah, so that's the
Dakota
big story.
Cly likes to smile on that tie up there with Lansing. On alternating possessions, it's going to go.
Yeah, Dakota smiles, and Shyla Williams doesn't stop smiling. So.
Shutting Blackwater, drops it down to Tome. Right on the 3-point line, it was no good. Rebound and put back. Ayanna Clyde's going to shoot two.
She tried to shoot that up through the hoop. If
And
that goes all the way through and back down, I don't think it counts. But I'd love to see a kid do it.
That's the 5th personal foul against Freestone. Shaden Freestone, the sophomore, is going to foul out here on senior night.
We just talked about that. And
yeah, I think maybe they heard us on that too.
Maybe,
that they had to call the
something.
foul on her for a while. So.
And now the clock stopped. I believe it's supposed to run through free throws. So we're on a modified running clock here.
18:53 is our score. Still the antebellum before the Civil War. Marin Freestone driving shot up and in. And she's going to have a chance to make it a three-point play. Marin hasn't scored since early in the first quarter. Boy, she started on fire, and then
yeah, that puts her in double digits.
A chance to get three.
Now, first Buckaroo to get 10 points.
Freestone's free throw is no good. Rebounded by Blackwater, gets it down 3-on-1. And Ayanna Cly gets the basket, 55-20, 35-point lead. Down to Lopez. Her shot up off the glass is no good. You know, during halftime they had a presentation to the seniors, and we know Braley Freestone and Mashia Lansing in their final game. Also, Gracie Bylily was honored as a senior. She's a junior on the roster, but apparently this will be her last home game too. Lansing's shot is no good. It's going to be a foul against Braley Freestone, I think, on Ayanna Cly. Yeah, that's going to be against Braley, her third. Just the second team foul of the quarter. The clock is running now.
Good.
So it is really
well, if you start at 35 points, it doesn't matter if it goes 34, 33. Once you lock that in, it sticks. So, which saves the scorekeeper from the clock guy from doing a lot of math on the run there.
Yeah. Black Mountain with the ball. That ball is picked off by Braley Freestone.
Let's get Mashia a shot here, senior.
Peterson's shot is no good, out of bounds.
I think that's the goal. 4 minutes left. We need to get a bucket for Mashia Lansing.
Down to Tome, nice wide open layup by Dakota Cly. How many does Dakota have?
14 points.
She's racking
all in the paint.
Halfway through the fourth quarter, 57-20 is our score. Marin Freestone down to Braley Freestone, back to Marin. She's going to shoot a deep three. That shot is blocked by Black Mountain. She ends up with a loose ball under the basket. Another 2 points for
Wow, that was a great block. I mean, blocking Marin's three-pointer and all the way down, and she earned that 2 points.
Lansing to Peterson. Braley Freestone shot is no good. Rebounded there by Ayanna Cly, and she is going to be fouled and will make the basket and will shoot a free throw. I think that's the third against Marin Freestone.
Yeah, and Marin kind of got chewed out a little bit there because she wasn't back, and coach expects her to get back every time, and she's like, oh boy, and so she over-hustled then and got that foul.
Three-point play by Ayanna Cly. 62-20.
12 points for Cly.
3.5 minutes.
Cly and Cly show here.
Lopez pass is picked off by Tome. Driving layup is no good. Rebounded by Lansing, and she's going to be fouled by Ayanna Cly.
Not two shots, or Lansing would have went to the free throw line.
One more. That's the fourth team foul against the Cougars, so it'll just be inbounded at half court. It's the third. No, it's inbounded at back.
Mashia's got a nice group of family over there. Let's see if we can get her a bucket before the game's out here.
She's going to bring the ball across midcourt.
I think coach is thinking the same thing.
Pass goes out of bounds. It's going to be Cougar ball, 2:40 on the clock. Olivia Clemens checks into the game. Another wide open. Dakota Cly is just excellent fundamentals.
If there's a hole open under the basket, why not stand there and get the ball and lay it in? That's just smart.
Lansing gets it over to Lopez. Ball is picked off. Another driving layup. This one up and in by Malaya Black Mountain.
And they're not doing the press now, but they are beating Monticello back every time down on the turnover. So.
Yeah.
There's another one.
Stealing the ball. Here comes Cly. She's going to be fouled by Olivia Clemens.
Well, and this Monument Valley team has played 4 quarters, so yeah, it hasn't been a perfect game, but they have not let up on the gas, and they've played hard for 30 out of the 32 minutes now. So they've stretched that lead to 46 points.
66-20. Clyde's going to shoot 2. We've got wholesale substitutions ready to check in. The first free throw is good.
In for the Lady Bucks, number 23, Carney. And number 2, Aaron Frisco.
Clyde's going to shoot one more into the game. Shyla Williams, Leanna Teen, Taylor Stanley, Nesba Hunt, and Shakia Hudson. She made the second free throw. 68-20. Marion Freestone gets the ball over to Allie Carling. Pass is picked off by the Cougars.
And how many steals have we seen these Cougars get in this 4th quarter?
Yeah.
Almost every time down the court.
There's been very few possessions that didn't end up in a turnover for the Cougars. Marion Freestone to Clemens. That's going to go out of bounds. Minute 20 on the clock, a running clock. 68-20 is our score. Lansing and Braley, the 2 seniors, still out there. Marion Freestone still out there, and
I thought we were going to get a foul there.
Allie Carling and Olivia Clemens.
We got to get Mashai a bucket. 40 seconds left. Give her the ball. Let her go down and shoot it.
Lansing with the ball.
She didn't want it.
It's down to Carling. Pass picked off by Shakia Hudson. Marion Freestone driving layup is no good. Rebounded by Hudson again. Lansing picks off that ball. Looks like it's going to be a foul against Allie Carling. Shyla Williams was fouled, and it's the 5th against the Buckaroos, so it's going to send Shyla to the line for 2.
Well, as Hot Rod would say, you can put this one in the old refrigerator.
Is that what Hot Rod would say?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Put it on ice.
In for the Lady Bucks, number 34, Gracie Bylily.
Gracie Bylily checks into the game for the Buckaroos. Elise Taylor checks in. So Bylily, Taylor, Freestone. And Lansing. Elise Taylor gets the rebound. She's on her knees. They're going to call a walk. Running clock. Looks like it's going to go out.
Number 14, Braley Freestone.
Braley Freestone checks in. Looks like this is where it's going to end. Yeah. No, it's going to end with another foul and free throws for the Raiders, or for the Cougars, I'm sorry. Looks like Sloan Shepherd's going to shoot 2. It's the 4th foul against Braley Freestone. 4 seconds on the clock. 68-20 is the score. She misses the first. Second free throw out and in and out. That's going to be it. Wow. That's it. Final score, 68-20. The Lady Cougars of Monument Valley defeat the Buckaroos of Monticello in the first game of our doubleheader here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. We're going to go to some commercials, and we'll be right back. We're so glad that you've joined us. Got another game coming up. The boys teams will play, and it's going to be another fun game here. We will be right back.
For almost 20 years, residential construction has been our focus at Lee Contracting. Specializing in remodels and additions, we can take your house from ground to finish, and we can handle your new construction and concrete needs too. No job is too small for Lee Contracting. Give us a call today at 435-459-1314. Lee Contracting is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey, moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
Desert Rivers Credit Union is proud to team up with the communities in our corner of the state. A nationwide network of ATMs and branches, full line of mortgage products, local decision-making, low fees, and great rates for every credit score are just a few of the things we bring to the team. And to top it off, we are for people, not profit. Come by and meet our team at one of our 4 branch locations or visit desertriverscu.com. We love our communities and are proud to support our youth.
You don't have to be sidelined by sports injuries in San Juan County. Precision Rehab provides physical therapy in Monticello and Blanding, as well as Montezuma Creek and Monument Valley, where our therapists have helped athletes of all ages get back in the game since 1996. Precision Rehab is dedicated to restoring you and your loved ones to peak performance when pain and injury slow you down. We offer innovative, effective treatments that make a difference. Treatment is covered by most insurances, including Medicare. Call 435-678-3869 for an appointment. That's 435-678-3869. Or find out more at PrecisionRehabUtah.com.
Welcome back to Monticello High School, where the Lady Cougars of Monument Valley have come away with a pretty convincing 68-20 win over the Monticello Lady Buckaroos. What do we have for final stats, Vernon?
All right, for the home Lady Bucks, Marin Freestone 10 points, Braley Freestone 8 points, Shaden Freestone 2 points.
Freestone, and Freestone, huh?
Yeah, for Monument Valley, Dakota Klein, nice game inside, 16 points. Ayana Clyde, 13. Kaylisa Tomei, we'll call her the card flipper, yeah. 12 points. Quick release. Malaya Black Mountain, 11 points. Nesba Hunt, 6. Shakia Hudson with 8. And Taylor Stanley with 3. So nice full 4-quarter game by the Monument Valley.
Yeah, 7 players scored.
When you play 32 minutes, you know, that's what you're going to get. They're going to get a lot of points that stack up.
These are tune-up games for postseason play. And, of course, the Buckaroos have a big game coming up in 2 days. It was scheduled for Valentine's Day, the 14th, and they said, well, let's move it. So it's Thursday night that Monticello will travel to Price.
That was the reason, huh?
Yeah, is what I'm guessing. They'll travel to Price and have another doubleheader. The boys and girls will play, and it'll be a critical game for the Lady Buckaroos. They want to host the first round game against Pinnacle. If they lose, then Pinnacle will host that game.
Right.
But anyway, so what's your takeaway from the game, Vernon?
Well, again, Monument Valley playing they didn't get off to a great start, but they kept the pressure up. They kept the defense, whether they were in the full court or the half court. They almost looked more impressive in that half court trapping because they would beat Monticello down the court. So if they got the steal, boom, two players were off and going and anticipated that steal, and lots of layups for Monument Valley that second half. So I like this. I like that half-court trapping defense even more than the full-court press. It led to a lot of points.
Yeah, well, it really did. And in that fourth quarter was really telling. Of course, we had a running clock and so forth, but Monticello couldn't complete a pass in that fourth quarter.
It was tough. Outside of that really burst at the start and then a little bit at the end, there was not a lot of meat in the middle of that sandwich.
68-20, our final score. Our next game, we have warm-ups and they're getting started. We have a few more commercials we want to run before we come on back for game number 2. You are listening to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. We'll be right back.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers students to gain the technical, business, or college skills necessary to enter the workforce. At San Juan County Adult Education, adult learners are given the opportunity to reach their personal, educational, and career goals. Students can earn a high school diploma, obtain a GED, increase their wage earning potential, and decrease barriers to self-reliance. To learn more, visit any USU Learning Center in San Juan County or email Gina Grover at jgrover@sjsd.org.
Did you know a nuclear power plant needs just 2.2 pounds of uranium to produce as much energy as 3 million pounds of coal? Energy Fuels White Mesa Mill in Blanding is becoming America's hub for a clean and reliable energy future. They're revolutionizing the way we power our world by harnessing the incredible energy contained in naturally occurring uranium to fuel clean, carbon-free nuclear power. Visit energyfuels.com to see how they're energizing tomorrow.
Compared to the vocational schools of the past, today's career and technical education courses span nearly every industry, including health science, business, digital arts, and computer science. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, talk to a school counselor or CTE teacher today.
Welcome back to Monticello High School. We're warming up here for the next game. These teams met once before. This is a rematch. I think this is the final game of the regular season for the Cougars. Of course, Monticello will travel to Price to take on Pinnacle Canyon on Thursday. Overall, Monument Valley Cougars are 2-18. They're number 21 on the RPI, but those seeds will come out next week, and
which means a road game week from Saturday somewhere.
Looks like they're going to go to Wayne if the standings.
Wow, we might get the Moki Dugway trip, huh?
Yeah. Anyway, so that's what it looks like. 2-18 overall. The Monticello Buckaroos are 11-8 overall. They're 8th in the RPI. Looks like they're going to get a first-round bye next week, and we'll meet Paiute in round 1 of the state tournament on Wednesday.
I mean, there still could be a few things happen, but that looks like, that's going to be a tough matchup. And Monticello had a few losses this last 2-3 weeks. That dropped them down 6-9. So that makes that state tournament a lot harder. I mean, you don't know who you're going to get to as a draw, but Paiute's going to be a very tough draw for Monticello for sure. Yeah,
and just visiting back the prior game a little bit. Right now, this is very similar. Monticello boys are 8th in the RPI and will face Paiute in the round 1 if things go according to the direction they're going. The Lady Cougars of Monument Valley are 8th in the RPI and will likely face Paiute in round 1 at the same time. We'll have 2 games going on at the same time. But anyway, that looks like, RPI is starting to really mean things now, and it's hard to make a big change but they certainly could change. The Buckaroos with 2 wins this week, games that they may make a little bit of a move, but they are higher ranked than both of the teams they'll play this week.
And Red Rock 92 will be there to bring you all the action.
Yeah, but if there's a game in Richfield High School and a game at the same time in the Sevier Valley Center at the state tournament, we will be broadcasting.
Do you remember who is at which to start out on Thursday?
I can't remember. What they generally do is the boys are in one venue on Wednesday and the girls in the other, and then it just becomes
winners
the
go.
Top-down bracket is in Richfield.
Yeah.
And the winners are in the Sevier Valley Center. The Cougars are led by Shortman, who's averaging 8.6 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, and 2 assists, or 2 steals per game. Goodshield averaging 7 points a game. Gray, Deswood, and Cly all averaging 5 points a game. On the rebounding side, again, Shortman is averaging 5.5 rebounds, Goodshield averaging 5, and Gray averaging 4. For the Buckaroos, they are in second place in region standings. They are led by Caden Pearson, who's averaging 15.3 points a game, 8.9 rebounds, 3.6 assists. The senior is having a great season.
And he sells a couple of bags of popcorn also.
He sells popcorn, and he visits with his family in the stands.
Senior. It's going to be a big loss for Monticello.
Yeah, and we're honoring seniors tonight. Cash Young, the sophomore, is the next leading scorer, averaging 14 points, 3 assists per game. Traken Lee, senior, 10 points and 5 rebounds a game. And so our 2 seniors that start and have significant playing time, Caden Pearson and Traken Lee, they're out on the court here as we're starting this game. Traken with his family. Boy, Traken has had some good games.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch his progress. And Coach commented that when he came in playing basketball, there wasn't quite the confidence level there is now. But boy, it's grown and grown and grown, and so been amazing to watch him this year, and shooting free throws. Like he's the best shooter on the team, and one of the best shooters I've seen Monticello ever have from the free throw line. He's just money.
Automatic. Caden out there with his mother and his little brother.
Son of David and Candace Gillette.
And then Aaron Gillette's out there.
Not suited up, but fun to see Aaron as well. Those kids play a big part in practice. They don't always get the limelight, but you got to have 10, 20 guys to throw out there in practice and beat each other up to get to this point.
Yeah, Aaron Gillette and Caden Pearson have dealt with adversity that many of us can't comprehend, but they've had tremendous success. State championship for the team in cross country. And then Caden, who grew 8 inches over the summertime, is playing an entirely different position than he spent the last 16 years preparing for. But
great young man, really great families, great extended families. I know both those boys really good, and they are as outstanding of 2 young men as you could ever find.
Yep. And Traken is a really good basketball player, but Traken Lee's passion is golf.
Really?
He is a great golfer.
Okay.
He worked down at the hideout for a few summers.
Sure it's not hunting? I think he's done a little of that too.
I think that it may be a tough choice, but if there's a free afternoon for Traken.
Is he swinging left-handed? Is he swinging left-handed clubs?
Yeah, Traken is an excellent golfer.
Nice.
And that's going to be exciting in the spring as the golf season kicks in.
Well, Coach Kais will like that. One southpaw to the other.
Yeah, Jackson Kais is a great golfer too.
Another southpaw.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
And
is there that many left-handed clubs in the world? In San Juan County, that's a lot. That's a lot on a course. There's got to be a limit.
Oh, very good. the Buckaroos 11-8 overall. Boy, they had some really good win streaks, and they've lost 5 of the last 7 here to close the season. Really looking for 2 games against Monument Valley tonight and Pinnacle on Thursday to close out the regular season.
Let's give a shout out to Coach Kais, Coach Young, Coach Doug Christensen. I mean, yeah, there might Coach Kais might get a little paycheck, but I think one time they estimated it was like 10-20 cents an hour. The time that they put in with these kids and the long bus rides, and you just gotta love the boys. You gotta love the sport, but you gotta love the kids as well. And Coach Kais is I'm supposed to be a psychologist, but Coach Kais has me beat, I believe, with psychology of mentality of athletes. He is phenomenal
absolutely.
with that. And Coach Young and Coach Christensen, quiet, humble guys that fill their roles too. So great to have those 3 men influence the boys of these communities.
Yep, and they do, and it's not just this season too. Josh Kais coaches football. He coaches basketball.
Baseball.
Oh, he's the head baseball coach too.
And that's his passion. And most people that love baseball say there's only 2 seasons, baseball and winter. But Coach Kais breaks that rule of he likes baseball, but he throws a few more seasons in as well.
Yeah, he has 4 seasons because he golfs also.
Oh yeah, he golfs too.
So anyway, so glad that you're with us. Let's hear from a couple more sponsors, and we'll be back. We're getting close to tip-off here. Region 19 game between the Buckaroos and the Cougars. So glad that you're with us. We will be right back.
For almost 20 years, residential construction has been our focus at Lee Contracting. Specializing in remodels and additions, we can take your house from ground to finish, and we can handle your new construction and concrete needs too. No job is too small for Lee Contracting. Give us a call today at 435-459-1314. Lee Contracting is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Looking for a new insurance provider? Call Jeff Nielsen at San Juan Insurance in Blanding. For more than a quarter century, Jeff has offered a full range of insurance products: auto, home, life, health, and more. Give him a call today. 435-678-3223, or pay him a visit at 60 North Main Street in Blanding. San Juan Insurance, over 25 years of experience and just getting started.
All right, we're about to start senior night, Monticello High School on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. When I was a little boy, the first Monticello High School basketball I remember, they had an incredible team, and the team had a Freestone on it. Glenn Freestone was an all-state player.
Wow.
We just called 3 Freestones playing girls basketball. Scott Pearson was on that team, and his grandson, Caden Pearson, is playing tonight.
Steve Young on that team?
Steve Young was on that team, and his grandson, Cash, is playing tonight. And Jaden Camacho's grandfather, David Bronson, was on that team.
Oh, my.
They just a year earlier, Bruce Adams had graduated from high school, so he wasn't on that team. But his grandson, Cooper Nilsson, is out there playing too.
I've talked to most of those guys at some point about basketball, and no matter who you talk to, the kids and the coaching is never as good as when they played. I have never met anybody that thinks it's better than when I played.
Wow. Glory days at Rich High School back in when?
Well,
1874.
We had some good days.
Looks like we're going to have some starting lineups for the Cougars. Hold on. Let's swap papers here. You've got Monument Valley twice.
Yes, I do.
Sorry about that. A little delay.
It's time for your Monticello Buckaroo. That's our junior number 5, Cooper Nilsson.
Starting lineup for the Buckaroos. We have a bit of a change for the first time this season. Number 5, Cooper Nilsson. has started all season long. Jackson Keyes has started all season long.
Oh, wow.
Traken Lee has started all season long, senior on senior night.
This is awesome. I don't know whose idea this was, but I am pumped, Bill Boyle.
Caden Pearson is starting tonight as he had every game all season. And the final starter, number 3, freshman Jake Pearson.
That is awesome.
It's Caden Pearson's little brother. He's been our photographer.
Oh, my.
I'm not sure who's running the camera tonight.
Well, that looks better on the court, and he looks like he's shook up.
He's smiling like a few of those Lady Cougars in the first game. That's
wow.
awesome. Cash Young is not starting as he has every other game. He's coming off some injury, but I think he's feeling better, but still coming. So Jake Pearson, the freshman, who needs to follow his brother's example and grow 8 inches this summer instead of his senior year.
Well, I hope great-grandpa Pudge is watching at home. I don't see him in the stands tonight, but he's going to like that. 75
years ago, Pudge Pearson and Cooper Jones were the starting backcourt for Monticello High School.
Grandpa Scott.
And Pudge has a couple of great-grandsons out there.
I'm sure they're watching. See if they get him a shot. Why not? Double screen, and there it goes. Oh, and he gets fouled.
Jake Pearson is fouled and will shoot 2 for the freshman.
So they had a double screen, and he came all the way. That was a Steph Curry all the way around the baseline look, and he got fouled.
His first free throw is no good.
He's got to make one of these.
All right, Jake Pearson, pressure's on, Jake. Second shot is up, off the glass, no good. And he was shooting for 3, so he'll have a chance.
Well, the odds are this is going in, just purely odds.
Rebounded by Caden. Gets the ball back to Jackson Keyes. Pearson shoots another 3 off the
Caden's like, I'll give it to him. I'll pass it back to you once, Jake, but you miss it twice. I'm putting this back up in. No, not on my senior night.
So Caden has shot twice. Jake has shot twice from the field and 3 times from the free throw line.
Jake knows if he makes it, he's probably getting yanked. He's like, I'm going to stay out here and milk this as long as I can. Right?
Caden gets it to drop.
And he would have heard about it if he didn't.
The Pearson lid has been lifted. 1-0 is our score. Caden's second shot is no good. Rebounded by Akachita Shortman for the Cougars. The ball underneath. What do you call it? Is that 3 points? Or 3 seconds?
3 seconds.
1-0 is our score early on. 30 seconds into this game. Glad that you're with us.
We've seen this play before.
Here's Jake Pearson off the Cooper Nilsson to Caden, back to Cooper. Drops it down to Jackson Keyes. His running layup is up and in. Nice move by Jackson Keyes. 3-0 is our score. 7:07 remaining in the first quarter. Cougars bring the ball across midcourt. Shortman over to Goodshield. Ball goes out of bounds. It is Monument Valley ball. Shortman drops it in to number 32, Tobias Gray. Shot is no good. It's off the back of the backboard, out of bounds. Monticello ball. 6:47 on the clock. Region 19 doubleheader. High school hoops on a Tuesday. We're glad you're with us.
I don't think we have a number 55 out there. Did we catch who that was?
Nope, he is not on the roster.
We got a three-pointer there by number 34, Bryce Goodshield.
Remember, Goodshield's had quite a bit of playing time. This is the first time I've seen the Cougars play, but they've played prior years. Loose ball is picked up there by Shortman, and it's up and in.
So, that emotion to start the game's kind of over. Monument Valley's like, hey, we came to play ball. Put in 5 in a row here.
5-3, a 2-point lead for the Cougars. Lee gets the ball. He's going to be fouled while shooting, and will shoot 2.
They're announcing that as Elias Johnson. So if you look at the roster, look how tall Elias Johnson's supposed to be.
We have 2 errors on our Max Prep roster. Elias Johnson is number 55, not number 52, and he's not 7 foot 5 inches. I can guarantee you that. He's a big kid.
Draken Lee, I bragged about his free throw shooting, didn't let me down. Double barrel, 2 in a row.
Draken hits 2. Pressing defense by the Buckaroos. Eventually knock the ball away. Here they come. Nielsen to Pearson. Really nice move there by Caden Pearson for 2. 7-5. 6 points in a row for the Buckaroos. Draken Lee ends up with a loose ball, gets a driving layup. 9-5.
Coach Kais wants a fast-paced game here. He wants to force turnovers, and here we go.
Caden finds Cash Young in, and he gets 2. 11-5. It's going to be timeout by Monument Valley.
6-0, quick 6-0 run. That full court press is causing havoc for the Cougars right now.
5:11 on the clock. 11-5 is our score here on StreamUtah.live and Red Rock 92's presentation of high school hoops. We'll be right back.
Desert Rivers Credit Union is proud to team up with the communities in our corner of the state. A nationwide network of ATMs and branches, full line of mortgage products, local decision-making, low fees, and great rates for every credit score are just a few of the things we bring to the team. And to top it off, we are for people, not profit. Come by and meet our team at one of our 4 branch locations or visit desertriverscu.com. We love our communities and are proud to support our youth.
Welcome back. Quick timeout for the Cougars. They throw a bomb. Nice movement there. Tsosi ends up with the ball under the basket. He can't make it. Caden Pearson with the rebound.
Whoa.
They're going to call over.
Caden's got a pretty good handle on the ball, but somehow lost that one, and it just popped way up. Got a carry.
3-point shot. Is that Shortman again?
Bryce Goodshield again.
Bryce Goodshield for 3.
He's getting hot.
11-8 is our score. Pearson drops it down to Lee. The ball is knocked away by Shortman. Going to call a double dribble as he was trying to get the handle.
Didn't quite see that one, but my eyes aren't what they used to be either.
4:37. Nielsen inbounds the ball to Pearson, back to Nielsen, crosses midcourt. 4.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 11-8, a 3-point lead. Pearson with the ball. I'm going to say it's before the basket.
Well, Caden could have went up and just made the shot, but see, that's the growth of Caden. He's like, no, I'm going to go get the hoop and the harm. So he leaned into a guy, but they're going to call him on the ground. I think they should have given him that bucket there, 3-point play.
Tobias Gray with the foul. 3-point shot by Cash Young is no good. Rebounded on the backside by Shortman. 3-point shot for Bryce Goodshield is no good. Rebounded by Traken Lee. Cooper Nelson with the ball, crossing midcourt, dropping it down to Pearson, out to Kais. His 3-point shot is up and in. Jackson Kais for 3, 14-8.
Wide open there, inside, outside, and Kais made him pay.
3:56 remaining in the first quarter. 6-point lead for the Buckaroos. Tobias Gray with the shot is no good. Rebounded by Kais. Buckaroos pushing it. Cooper Nelson to Kais, over to Cash Young. He's going to shoot from the corner for 3. Up and in for Cash Young.
Cash looked inside, says, nah, I want this one. $3 bill.
3.5 on the clock in the first quarter. 17-8 is our score. Couple of bursts by the Cougars, but Monticello's dominated other than some nice,
Wow.
Up and off the glass for Bryce Goodshield.
The Bryce is right. The Bryce is right on that shot. My goodness.
That is so bad. Cash Young with the rebound and put back, good for 2. 19-10. Goodshield is hot, but he finally misses. Caden Pearson with the ball. He spins, picked up in a double team, and he's going to be fouled. That's going to be against Goodshield, I think. 2:45 on the clock. Foul against Bryce Goodshield, his first, 5th team foul of the quarter against Monument Valley, so Caden Pearson's going to shoot 2. Pearson's first free throw is up and in. 30-second timeout. On the court, you're listening to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92, Stream Utah.live.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers students to gain the technical.
Utah State University Blanding can help you earn a highly renowned education close to home. With locations in Blanding, Monticello, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley, local students can choose from over 100 degrees and programs and dozens of academic scholarships. Plus, get a head start on your degree now. Earn college credits while you're still in high school with concurrent enrollment through Utah State University. For more information and to apply now, visit blanding.usu.edu.
We're back in action. High School Hoops. Red Rock 92. Caden Pearson will shoot 2 free throws. His first is up and in. He shot 1, and then they had the timeout, so then he made the second.
Yeah, I think Coach could have iced him there, just let him shoot that second one, but he was ice in the veins, and he nailed them both.
Yeah. Got a chance to think about it for a half of the timeout. Still made the basket. 21-10 is our score. Nielsen to Pearson to Cash Young. Pass is picked off in the merit, but Kais comes up with a loose ball. Cash Young out to Cooper Nielsen. He's going to drive up and off the glass and in for Cooper.
Cooper likes that drive and 2-foot layup.
23-10 is our score. 2:10 remaining in the first quarter. Sosi ends up with the ball. Can't get it to drop. Rebound picked up by Lee. Kai's with it. Cash Young's wide open under the basket. There, he's still wide open. Good for 2.
And Caden saw that. He's like, I got you, Cash. Give me a second. And hit him on the backside of the second chance.
25-10. We're still in the first quarter, so scoring pace that translate to 100 points if Monticello can keep it up. Missed basket by Sosi, rebounded by the Buckaroos. Cash to Caden to Lee. Up off the glass and in. Minute 20, scores 27-10. Buckaroos
that's a lot of points.
Yeah, that's a
lot of points.
Ton of points in the first quarter. Shortman with the ball, defended by Nielsen. Missed shot, rebounded by Cash Young. He's going to go coast to coast, can't get it to drop. Fight under the basket is brought down by the Cougars. Riley Stanley, junior guard, with the ball for Monument Valley. Big deep 3-point shot there by Goodshield is no good.
Goodshield was hot, but I don't know where that one was going.
Pearson's shot is no good. Rebounded by Sosi. Goodshield is going to be fouled.
That looks better.
Going to wave that off.
Yeah, it doesn't count, but that was a lot better shot by Bryce.
In for the Buckaroos, number 22.
Foul is against Caden Pearson, his first.
Caden Camacho, number
Jaden Camacho, Logan Bowles, Seth Taylor,
Monticello playing 11 kids in a quarter. It's pretty hard to do. Takes a lot of effort to strategize that one.
Free throw by Goodshield is up and in and good. 27-11 is our score. There's 33 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Goodshield's second shot is no good, rebounded by Taylor. Tristan Felix is going to bring the ball across midcourt, drops it down to Camacho. He's triple team. Picked up by Bowles, finds Felix. That's Young for three. Loose ball picked up by Felix. His putback is no good. Scramble on the floor. 10 seconds. Camacho with the shot. It's no good. Finally brought down by the Cougars. 3 seconds on the shot. Goodshield with the ball. Nice defense there by Logan Bowles. After 1 quarter of play, 27-11 is our score here on High School Hoops. Tuesday night, Region 19 matchup on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. We will be right back after we hear from another sponsor.
Did you know a nuclear power plant needs just 2.2 pounds of uranium to produce as much energy as 3 million pounds of coal? Energy Fuels White Mesa Mill in Blanding is becoming America's hub for a clean and reliable energy future. They're revolutionizing the way we power our world by harnessing the incredible energy contained in naturally occurring uranium to fuel clean, carbon-free nuclear power. Visit energyfuels.com to see how they're energizing tomorrow.
Back with High School Hoops on Red Rock 92, StreamUtah.live. 27-11 is the score. Monticello Buckaroos lead the Monument Valley Cougars. The second.
34 blue came in the game without being in the book. No, he's in the book. He got a technical, must have said something.
Technical foul and
yeah, they called that on Bryce Goodshield and must have said something to the ref. I'm not sure.
It's going to be his second personal, and Traken Lee's going to shoot 2 free throws, and then Monticello will get the ball, won't they?
I don't know what you'd be saying. Maybe he was mad at that. At the end of the half there, he kind of had that last shot. Maybe thought he got fouled. That's the only thing I can think of he'd be mad at right now.
Traken misses them both.
And you know what? I had a boy who was an incredible free throw shooter too. The only time I ever saw him miss 2 free throws in a row was on a technical out of halftime.
Yeah, there's no time on the clock yet, so
and nobody's on the playing court. So those are tough shots to come off a quarter, and he missed 2 right there. I think that's the only time all year he's probably missed 2. So.
Buckaroos inbound the ball. Cooper Nilsson to Cash Young. Cash Young kicks it out to Lee, back to Nilsson. Gets it to Lee, over to Young. He's going to shoot 3. Rebounded by Jackson Kais.
There we
go. Really nice pass there from Traken Lee to find Caden Pearson under the basket.
A thread the needle pass through traffic for a layup never gets old in basketball.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Cougars with the ball. Tobias Gray, 3-point shot attempt for Bryce Goodshield. Good for 3 more points.
12 out of 14 points from Bryce tonight.
3 of them from 3-point, aren't they?
Yep, 9 from the stripe.
Traken Lee's shot is no good, rebounded by Goodshield. Gets the ball to Shortman, who brings the ball up court. Guarded by Cooper Nilsson. Shortman kicks it out to Goodshield. I think that he's hot.
I don't know why you're not guarding him. I mean, why would you leave him? And
pointer.
He's the one guy you got to guard, and 10 feet off him. So if you're on that help side defense, that's one guy you're not cheating into the paint on. It's Bryce Goodshield, and they did that time. Another wide open shot, so 4 3-pointers for Bryce.
Cash Young was fouled while shooting, is going to shoot 2. Looks like they called that against Tobias Gray, his second. Young's first free throw was good. 30-17 is our score. 13-point lead for the Buckaroos. Second shot is up and in. Shortman with the ball for the Cougars. Errant pass is on the court for a while, eventually picked up by Goodshield. He's going to be tied up by Cooper Nilsson. It's going to stay with the Cougars on alternating possessions. They'll inbound the ball underneath their own basket. Shortman's shot is no good. Rebound picked up by Cash Young. Finds Pearson, dribbles behind his back. Cooper Nilsson, shot for 3 is no good.
A rare 3-pointer from Cooper. He might shoot one of those a month.
Cooper fills up the stat sheet, but generally not in scoring so much. Shortman and Stanley bring the ball across midcourt. Drop it down to Tobias Gray.
Yeah, somebody else getting in the scorebook. Good for Monument Valley, Tobias.
31-19. Pearson shoots for 3. It's no good. Rebounded on the backside by Gray. Gets it to Shortman. Gets the ball across midcourt. Goodshield with the ball. He shoots a deep 3.
Drew iron.
So good. Yeah, hit iron. Cash Young with it. Gets it to Kais. He's going to shoot for 3. That's also off.
Did not draw iron.
Goes out of bounds. It's going to be
or nylon or glass.
5:23 on the clock.
We still got a 12-point game. I mean,
12-point lead for the Buckaroos.
Bryce Goodshield keeping Monument Valley within shouting distance.
Stanley and Shortman, the backcourt for the Cougars.
And now we got Cooper Nilsson guarding him a lot closer. I think they've made an adjustment now. He's not leaving him. Coach has had enough.
Something out on the court. 5:13 on the clock. 12-point lead for the Buckaroos over the Cougars. Sosi with the ball. Back to Shortman. Off to Stanley. His deep shot is no good. Rebounded by Cooper Nilsson. Buckaroos are running. Cash Young with the ball. Wow, really nice. Oh, Lee gets it, can't get it to drop, but he's fouled while shooting and will shoot 2. 4:54 on the clock. Traken Lee's going to shoot 2.
Missed his last 2. You got to get that percent back up.
He makes the first. 32-19 is our score.
They do all those sabermetrics. I think they should do free throws with and without people in the lane. Should break that down.
Misses the second. Loose ball is picked up by Stanley to Sosi. Sosi to Goodshield. Shoots for 3. Kai's in his face. Nice hustle rebound by Stanley. Cooper Nilsson jumps in. We're going to have a tie-up. It's Buckaroo ball. 4:36 on the clock. 32-19 is our score.
Riley Stanley probably, it says 109 pounds, dripping wet, and he's the one scraping after that ball, so Riley giving it all he's got tonight. And then if you get blocked by the backboard, that should go as a team block, right?
Yeah.
So Traken got stuffed by the backboard right there. I think that should be a team block.
So all these analytics, you want to increase the number of analytics that we're doing.
Baseball's thrashing basketball in analytics.
Caden misses. Jackson Kaiser gets the rebound, and on the putback, it's blocked by Sosi, but he's called for the foul and send Jackson to the line to shoot 2. 4:18 in the first half. 13-point lead for the Buckaroos.
You know, and what's the percent of free throws made with 4:18 in the second period? I mean, we need to know those things.
Man. I miss Paul James.
He would know.
He would know.
Ralph Sokolowski, he would know.
Makes the second. 33-19. Cougars get the ball in. Shortman, that ball is knocked away by Pearson. Gets it down to Nilsson, up and in. 2 points for Cooper Nilsson. Another steal there. Stanley ends up with the ball. Gets it to Tobias Gray. Pearson drops it down to Young. Nice pass. Just really perfect timing on that pass.
Yeah, all caused by that good full court defense by Monticello. Monument Valley having a tough time with it.
Now it's 3-on-1. Sosi is going to throw the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, and Sosi, Tarkel should have went right up. Big kid should have took it right there, but he passed it right into the stands. Souvenir for somebody.
Pearson to Nilsson to Cash Young. Cash drops it into Nilsson. Gets it back to Nilsson. Traken Lee is going to be fouled while shooting and will shoot 2. It's the 5th team foul against the Cougars. Five team fouls against the Cougars, 0 in this quarter against the Buckaroos. Traken Lee's free throw is up and in, 38-19. Buckaroos starting to pull away, but they're pulling away 1 point at a time. He makes the second, 39-19, 20-point Monticello lead. Sosi to Gray. Lee knocks the ball away, goes out of bounds. It's going to be
all that aggressive defense. Monticello's yet to be called for a foul this quarter.
Yeah. Yeah. Good shield inbounds the ball to Gray. No good. Rebounded Caden Pearson. Drops it down to Young. Tries to get it to Lee. Wow, nice scramble. Pearson's shot is no good. Rebounded by the Cougars. 2:43 on the clock. Good shield shoots is no good. Rebounded by Caden Pearson. It's going to be out of bounds against Monument Valley. Buckaroo ball. 2:36 on the clock. 39-19 is our score. Cooper Nelson to Jackson Kais. Traken Lee. He's going to be called for a walk. Riley Stanley came over to defend Cash, and Traken second thought the pass he was going to make, and he walked.
Yep, the mind was doing one thing, and the feet kept it going.
Shortman, good shield. Shortman with the ball over to Sosi. Down to Goodshield. He turns, defended by Nielsen. No good, rebounded by Nelson. He's off to the races. Driving layup all the way. Cooper Nelson for 2.
Cooper having some exciting times tonight shooting the ball. He's being offensively aggressive. There's our first foul.
Goodshield was wide open, goes for the layup, does not fall, but he is fouled and will shoot 2. The foul is against Traken Lee, his first.
Goodshield's been chirping for a foul this whole quarter, and he finally got one.
His first free throw is no good.
But you got to make them pay. If you're going to get to the line, you got to make them pay.
41-19 is our score. Bryce Goodshield
there we go.
Makes the second free throw. 41-20. Minute 56 remaining in the first half. 21-point Buckaroo lead. Young to Kais, who shoots for three. No good. Rebounded by Goodshield. Stanley with the ball. Gets it to Tobias Gray. Shot by Shortman is short. Traken Lee with the ball. He's going to be called a walk.
He traveled twice there. They got him the second time.
That was, I think the second time was a little less egregious than the first,
I agree.
but they got him on one of them, that's for sure. Minute 31 remaining in the first half. 41-20 is our score. Shortman having a conversation with the official. He gets the ball, takes it across midcourt, drops it down to Gray. His shot is no good, rebounded by Cooper Nilsson. Cooper is pushing it and pushing it hard. Kicks it out to Cash Young, who's going to shoot for three. That's short. Going to be off Pearson, out of bounds. Monument Valley ball. Minute 14 in the first half. 41-20 is our score. Glad you're with us. Red Rock 92. Stream Utah.live. Sosi with the ball. Kicks it out to Shortman. Gets it out to Goodshield. Traken Lee taps that ball away, goes out of bounds. Monument Valley ball. Minute 2 on the clock. Goodshield's going to inbound the ball to Shortman. They're going to call something underneath the basket. They're going to call a hold on Traken Lee. It's his second personal foul, just the second team foul. So the Cougars will inbound the ball. 57 seconds remaining in the first half. Cooper Nilsson gets a steal. Stanley almost gets it, but nice ball movement. Cash Young gets it to Caden Pearson, who hesitates, puts it up and in, gets the basket, and a chance to make it a three-point play.
Yep, nice use of the left hand. In high school, all the kids, if they're practicing, they should be developing both hands, but you don't see all the kids do it. But Caden's able to go right and left, so that's getting him a lot of great looks this year.
Yeah, and he, he hesitated just enough to draw that foul too. So the three-point play is good. 44-20. Shortman's going to bring the ball up court, crosses midcourt. Sosi with the ball. It's tipped away by Caden Pearson.
I thought that was coming to us, that one.
Almost got our broadcast equipment here.
I had you, don't worry.
I got the verbal warning, but you didn't throw your body in front of the equipment, Vernon. Tobias Gray's shot is no good. Ball picked off by Shortman. He's going to shoot two. It's going to be two. That was very close, but I think that's the correct call. 44-22. 20 seconds remaining in the half. Traken Lee with the ball. He hesitates, gets it to Pearson. His shot is no good, but Traken Lee ends up with the rebound. Out to Cash Young, who's going to shoot for three. Pearson gets the rebound. Cash Young's going to shoot for three again. Third time's a charm. At the buzzer, Cash Young gets a three-pointer. 47-22 is our score at halftime. Glad that you're with us on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. We broadcast on 101.5 in Moab and 96.1 in Cortez, 24/7 on RedRock92.com, and of course StreamUtah.live. You can see a live video presentation of this. We're glad you're with us. It's halftime. We will be right back.
Empire Electric is excited to sponsor the student athletes of Monticello High School. We know sports help build athletes' character, and that carries over to the classroom. Empire Electric believes education opens opportunities, and we offer financial assistance to co-op members for higher education and vocational training. We also provide leadership growth opportunities for high school juniors through the Colorado Youth Tour and a leadership camp held in Steamboat Springs. Ask your counselor how to apply or check out eea.co. Go Buckaroos!
San Juan Building Supply has offered a full range of building supplies to San Juan County for more than 32 years. From the start of your project to the finish, San Juan Building Supply has high-quality products for all your needs, and they can deliver. Drop by 1050 South Main Street in Blanding. Call 678-2000 or visit sjvs.com. San Juan Building Supply, a proud sponsor of our local teams.
Blue Mountain Foods is Monticello's hometown grocer and a proud supporter of our schools and sports teams. Blue Mountain Foods offers a full-service meat department, fresh deli, bakery, curbside pickup, and more. Check bluemtnfoods.com for weekly specials and online shopping. Blue Mountain Foods is open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday at 64 West Center Street. Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer.
Hello, this is Dave's phone. Leave me a message at the beep.
Hey, Dad. I just drove past the park you took me to on my 10th birthday. Remember how we fell into the stream? I just wanted to let you know I was thinking about you. Call me back. I love you.
Reminding someone of their worth is suicide prevention. Learn more at liveonutah.org.
If you're watching our broadcast, you may have seen that it's senior night, not just for the players, but also for the cheerleaders. And the team honored senior cheerleaders Abigail Crowley and Aubrey Black, in addition to their coaches Lauren Westcott and Monique Christensen. So, the cheer brought home a trophy. They took second place in the 1A competitive cheer competition a few weeks ago, so they've had some tremendous success too. So, senior night in Monticello. Again, this will be the last home game for the boys team. The girls team hope to have one more home team in a play-in game if they can come away with a convincing win on Thursday in Pinnacle Canyon. But we'll see. Right now, it will be a home game against Pinnacle. What do you think of the first half there, Vernon?
Well, I'm curious right now because we have the dance team out there, and Monument Valley boys are shooting the ball at the same time. This is quite entertaining. Can they both simultaneously handle this? I don't know. All right, we'll go to the scoring. Monument Valley, led by Bryce from the Valley. How about that?
Bryce Goodshield from the Valley.
16 points. Akita Shortman, 4 points. Tobias Gray for Monticello, also 16 points. Keeping pace with Bryce is Cash Young, having a great night with 16 points. Cooper Nilsson, 6 points. Jackson Kai, 6. Caden Pearson, 10 points. Traken Lee, 9. And Jake Pearson with 3 missed free throws, but had a fun start of this game for Jake.
Yeah, for the freshman brother of Caden, it was fun. Pretty dominating first half for the Buckaroos. Again, Monument Valley stayed close, but then the pressing defense for Monticello would force turnovers.
And they haven't used that press. They haven't used it a lot this year, but when they've used it, it's been very effective on Monument Valley. They've used it effective on White Horse early in the year. So, and I think Coach Kais has kind of got that in his back pocket. He doesn't pull it out a lot, but for Monument Valley, he wanted to get off to a fast start and pick up the pace on this game, and they did that. 47 points is a lot of points to put up for a half.
Yeah. Yep.
And so outside of Goodshield, Monument Valley's really been held in check. So
25-point lead for the Buckaroos. If they increase it to 35 in the fourth quarter, we could have this running clock that was. I don't know whether it was running because they kept stopping. It was a jogging clock. How's that?
I like that.
It was It was a picked up pace.
It was a loping clock, yeah.
Yeah, maybe not a full out sprint, but with all the cross country runners on the Monticello team, it was a cross country race. It wasn't a 100-yard dash.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Glad that you're with us on high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and streamutah.live. We've got a few more ads that we'd like to run. Thank our sponsors for all the good they do in making these broadcasts possible. We'll be right back.
Compared to previous vocational classes, career and technical education courses now span nearly every industry, including automotive, welding, health science, business, digital arts, computer science, and more. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, visit a CTE teacher or southeastutahcte.org.
You don't have to be sidelined by sports injuries in San Juan County. Precision Rehab provides physical therapy in Monticello and Blanding, as well as Montezuma Creek and Monument Valley, where our therapists have helped athletes of all ages get back in the game since 1996. Precision Rehab is dedicated to restoring you and your loved ones to peak performance when pain and injury slow you down. We offer innovative, effective treatments that make a difference. Treatment is covered by most insurances, including Medicare. Call 435-678-3869 for an appointment. That's 435-678-3869. Or find out more at precisionrehabutah.com.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers students to gain the technical, business, or college skills necessary to enter the workforce. At San Juan County Adult Education, adult learners are given the opportunity to reach their personal, educational, and career goals. Students can earn a high school diploma, obtain a GED, increase their wage earning potential, and decrease barriers to self-reliance. To learn more, visit any USU Learning Center in San Juan County or email Gina Grover at jgrover@sjsd.org.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey, moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
Here at Utah Navajo Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
Back in action. High school hoops from Red Rock 92 and streamutah.live. Glad you're with us. 47-22 is our halftime score. The Monticello Buckaroos lead the Monument Valley Cougars by 25. What happened at halftime? What'd they do in there, Vernon?
Well, they probably took a nap, Monticello, so they could come out and continue this barrage of full court press. Monument Valley was out early shooting, so conservation on one side and repetition on the other side. I don't know which theory's better. I've tried to figure that out over the years. So probably somewhere in the middle is always the answer.
Yeah, that's absolutely the answer.
But we know that Tragan Lee has pulled the socks up.
You know, one thing I've noticed, the Monument Valley girls have a bigger crowd than the boys.
Oh, yeah.
There was a big crew here on that first.
And Tragan Lee shooting 2 free throws. I don't know what this is about either, but something happened at halftime.
Well, we're testing your theory here. He's shooting his 4th free throw of the game with no one in the paint. Made those 2. So our halftime score was 47-22. Now it's 49-22, and the third quarter hasn't officially started yet.
I saw some of the players kind of say that somebody was hanging on the rim at halftime for Monument Valley. So
Wow.
trying to dunk, hang on the rim.
I missed that.
The refs are, nothing's getting by him tonight.
Pearson's shot is no good. Really nice rebound by Traken Lee, and he's going to be fouled from behind there by number 21, Jared Garcia.
So 27-point lead. The goal is 35 by the end of the quarter.
Pearson with the ball. Kicks it out to Young. His three-pointer is no good, but rebounded by Traken Lee. It goes out of bounds off Lee, so it's Monument Valley ball. 7:40 on the clock here in the third quarter. 49-22 is our score. Shortman brings the ball across midcourt. Gets it to Tobias Gray. He's defended by Pearson. Shortman gets it to Riley Stanley, who's truly the short man. He's 5'5". Boy, that was a deep three by Goodshield. How many points did he have in that first half?
16.
16 in the first half. Starts with a deep shot that doesn't hit anything in the second. Nice catch, turnaround shot. Cash Young, 2 more points for Young.
Gash still in the show on senior night, on sophomore still in the show.
Shot by Shortman
Cage
is
is
off
going to
the
say,
glass.
give me the ball, Cash, tonight. It's my night.
Boy, and Cooper Nilsson, who's really been driving all the way to the hoop tonight, gets to 53-22. It's a 31-point lead. Jared Garcia is going to be called with the carry.
Yeah, he thought he was open, and then he heard footsteps behind him. Was Traken Lee, and he's like, didn't shoot it at all. So up and down, no shot, equals turnover.
Garcia is a senior. Tobias Gray is senior. Bryce Goodshield is senior. Elias Johnson is a senior.
There goes Riley Stanley with the open steal. And I was going to say, I don't know how Cooper didn't get a foul there, but he did. Or they just call it knocked
I'm
out.
going to say it went out of bounds.
Well, Cooper's got a knack of defense. Maybe their reputation saved him a foul there.
Tobias Gray with the ball for the Cougars. 6:10 remaining in the third quarter. A 31-point lead for the Buckaroos. Drop it down to Goodshield.
Wow.
He has a little hook shot that didn't have a prayer, but he's going to shoot 2 free throws.
Bryce, good shot, good shield right there.
It's going to be the third personal foul against Traken Lee.
Over the back shot.
Oh, they are going to say that was not.
Oh, he was shooting. They just didn't know that was a shot.
Sosi can't get the ball to drop. Oh, a pass from Nielsen to Lee.
Yeah, Lee wide open.
Yeah.
Tried to shoot before he caught it there.
Yeah, he turned his eye away from the ball and looked at the basket, and it bounced off his shoulder.
But he went and got it back.
And Goodshield gets it back. He's going to shoot. It's no good. Rebounded by Traken Lee.
Well, I don't think we're getting 35 points at this pace.
31 is the lead right now. 5:38 on the clock.
The mental acuity has kind of been turned off this third quarter. A lot of sloppy turnovers.
Sosi with the ball. He ends up with it again off a pass that was knocked away. His three-pointer is no good, but rebounded by Shortman. The ball's brought down by Cash Young. He's running. Pearson's driving layup up and in. Boy, that's a beautiful shot by Caden Pearson. 55-22. It's a 33-point lead.
We got the third technical of the night on Monument Valley. Be on a key to Shortman. So that's 3 technicals now. Let's see if Traken Lee gets the hat trick. Oh, they're letting Caden Pearson shoot this one.
It's the third foul against Shortman and the third technical foul of the game. Pearson's free throw is up and in.
Caden's kind of got that shot that goes from left to right. You're kind of taught to shoot it in that shooting pocket all the way to the right, but sometimes guys get that to work. Sometimes your non-dominant eye is your other eye. Your right hand can be dominant, but sometimes your left eye can be dominant. And my theory is he's probably left eye dominant, so he brings it over there with a little better vision.
Man,
that's my theory.
This is a level of analysis that you pay the big bucks for. Thank you, Bruno. Jackson Kais for three. All of a sudden, it's a 38-point
we've hit
lead.
the mark. They hurt us again.
Yeah. Goodshield's pass goes out of bounds to Tobias Gray. 60-22, 38-point lead for the Buckaroos. Getting a little bit sloppy on both sides here. Young drops it down to Pearson, and he's going to be fouled by Sosi.
No, I could have called that. I could have even called that foul. That was a swat by Tarkel Sosi. Left the Cougar paw print on Caden there.
There's evidence of that one, huh?
Yep.
Caden's going to shoot two. His left eye dominant free throw is in.
You watch, he'll bring that all the way around. There's been a few NBA players over the years that have shot that way.
With his right hand, swings around to the left, up and in. 4 for 4 for Caden here in the last few seconds. 4:37 on the clock in the third quarter. 62-22 is our score. Deep shot by Shortman. That
was
like
down.
36% of the way down.
That
and
was down
came
and
back
out.
Up and out. Goes out of bounds. Monticello ball. Cooper Nelson brings the ball across midcourt. 5 regular starters for the Buckaroos into the game. Jake Pearson, we haven't seen him since his opening flurry of free throws and three-pointers. And
yeah, the crowd's going to start chanting his name real soon.
Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Monticello ball.
They had 11 guys in a quarter once. They're only allowed 15 in the book, so the record is going to be 15. Let's see if Monticello ties it maybe in the fourth quarter. 15 kids in the game.
Yeah, it's hard to break a record where there's a limit on the size of your roster, but you can tie a record.
Oh yeah, held by many.
It's like January rain, precipitation, tied a record. 0, you can't do worse than that. Cash Young gets it down to Cooper Nelson. Pursuit just passes, he passes, goes up and in. Cooper's hot, he's having a good
Coop to the hoop.
Coop to the hoop.
Speaking of purple and gold, that was a Michael Cooper back in the 80s. Was Coop to the hoop there.
Kais comes away with a loose ball. Cash Young drops it off to Lee. He's going to be fouled by Sosi.
And he left his other paw print on Traken there.
We've got some substitutions coming in. Elias Johnson played the first minute and hasn't played since, but the Cougars are emptying their bench. Jared Garcia, Caleb Cly, Alexander Hicks. Traken Lee hits another free throw.
Eight out of 11 now for Traken. 5 in a row.
(67-22), 2:59 on the clock in the third quarter. Traken misses the second one, but gives Cash a chance for a rebound and a putback. 2 points, 69-22. There's a timeout by the Buckaroos. We need to thank a few more of our sponsors. We're glad that you're with us on High School Hoops on Red Rock 92.
Looking to buy, sell, or refinance your home or property? Ask for the professionals at Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency. Anderson Oliver Title has provided title insurance and real estate closing services in San Juan and Grand counties for 25 years. Anderson Oliver Title isn't just another out-of-town company. It's the only locally owned and operated title company in southeastern Utah. The owners and employees at Anderson Oliver Title are excited to support our communities and are proud to support high school athletics and activities.
TaylorMade Wooden Heritage is the Four Corners source for high-quality, beautiful, and long-lasting custom residential and commercial cabinetry for over 50 years. TaylorMade Monuments designs custom monuments and headstones crafted with care and artistry to honor your loved ones for generations. TaylorMade is family-owned and operated and offers competitive pricing. Call them today for...
We're back in action. Jake Pearson checks back in. Nice rebound on a missed shot by Jared Garcia, but can't get it to drop.
Monument Valley's cleared the benches, and Monticello's still got their starters in here, so this could be interesting. But I think we know who's getting the ball.
There's Jake with the ball. Drops it down to Lee. Oh, he was open there for a second. Ball's picked off by Jake Deswood from Monument Valley. The freshman is going to be called for a walk.
And that crowd is getting into it. They want one thing. JP for three.
Jake with the ball. Oh, nice give and go. Driving left. And there it is. Jake Pearson for two. The freshman on senior night. The Red Rock 92 and high school hoops photographer. He ends our camera. He's emotional out there. So sweet. He and his brother share a hug out there. Minute 57 on the clock. 71-22.
And looks like Monument Valley is saying we're done, and they're leaving the court. They did not like that. He pulled his subs in. I don't think he liked that Monticello still had his starters in, even though they were getting Jake Pearson a basket.
Wow.
So he's yanked his players, and they gave him a technical, and this game might be over.
Wow, 71-22 is our score. Minute 57 is on the clock in the third quarter. Yeah, the the bench was cleared for Monument Valley, and literally the five starters, because Jake started this game. The freshman getting an opportunity to play with his big brother.
So I don't know if they'll bring him back out or the coach will change his mind. Coach Kais is trying to talk to Coach Suiyama now and maybe explain the situation of the brothers, but he says we're done. So I think the game's over. I've never seen that.
Wow.
I mean, I think I've seen that maybe in football, halftime, not come back out, but
71-22, looks like it's going to be our final score, a 49-point win for the Monticello Buckaroos. Wow.
Well, that's too bad. I don't know. I guess Coach Suiyama felt there was some unsportsmanlike by Monticello. I mean, they had their starters out there, one player to get him a basket. He's a freshman, doesn't play at all. So I guess Coach Suiyama felt that they were showing him up there and says we're done, and yanked his players. So.
Well, an emotional moment for the Pearsons and for a lot of the Monticello fans who love these Pearson boys.
Yeah.
It became a very emotional moment for Monument Valley too, and now the game's over. It's going to be our final score, 71-22. Monticello Buckaroos come away with a Region 19 victory on their second game of a doubleheader of high school hoops. First game, the Lady Cougars beat the Buckaroos 68-20, so we had two similar final scores, 71-22 in the second game for the Buckaroo boys.
And I don't think Monument Valley even scored in that third quarter.
No, they didn't.
So there's probably a lot of frustration there at the same time.
We'll be right back. We have a couple more ads we want to do. We're going to pull up some stats. We'll be right back on High School Hoops on Red Rock 92.
No matter what you've got planned for the weekend, a home makeover, a landscaping project, a backyard barbecue, your neighbors at Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding have what you need. You'll find great buys on paint, tools, and yard and garden supplies, not to mention grills, patio furniture, and pool care essentials. We carry top brands like Clark & Kensington, Craftsman, Scotts & Weber, and our helpful associates can answer all your questions. For national brands and local expertise, you can always count on Red's Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Did you know that HPV vaccine helps prevent 6 forms of cancer? Did you know you can get HPV from skin-to-skin contact? Vaccinating preteens and teenagers while they're still in school is an effective way to get them up to date on their immunizations before starting a job, attending college, or traveling abroad. And getting vaccinated at a younger age helps your immune system fight off infections. Contact your local healthcare provider to get up to date on your vaccines. For more info, visit cancerutah.org/HPV. A message from San Juan Public Health.
For almost 20 years, residential construction has been our focus at Lee Contracting. Specializing in remodels and additions, we can take your house from ground to finish, and we can handle your new construction and concrete needs too. No job is too small for Lee Contracting. Give us a call today at 435-459-1314. Lee Contracting is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Okay, Coach Kais, kind of a tough ending to that game. Let's talk about the positive though. Getting Jake Pearson a basket. What's the story behind the story on this tonight?
Well, a couple things. Number one is, you have kids at 4 years in a program. You learn to love them. There's no other way around it. And I watched Caden's dad take him to the gym about every day. And when his dad passed, it was just, you knew basketball was going to be that connection. And I wanted to honor Scott tonight with that and Jake is such a good kid. And to get the two brothers on the court at the same time and for Jake to get that basket at the end, I don't think it could have ended any better way.
Yeah, it was fun when did he know he was going to start?
About 5 minutes before the game.
That's all he had time to think about it.
I've known for about a week. I made the decision last Wednesday night, and but I didn't tell him because he couldn't handle the 10 minutes I gave him. So
yeah, knowing the history and knowing those kids, I mean, there's not any better kids, and I knew Dad well too, and awesome moment. So thanks for doing that and doing things beyond coaching. So
it's all about the boys tonight.
Yeah.
I've played a million golf rounds in my life, but the one I played with Traken when he was in that transit to convince him to come play for us was probably one of the best things I've ever done. He's given us so much, and we just loved him.
So that happened on a golf course, huh?
I didn't know on a golf course about 3 days before we went to Mesa, and he says, he's like, I'm going to come. I want to come to school in Monticello. They already live in, halfway between. And
yeah.
I said, he's like, I'm done with sports other than golf. I said, well, that's ridiculous. You need to come play basketball. And he's like, no, I really don't want to. I said, why don't you come to Mesa with us and see if you like our boys, and we'll see if, what you think after that. And the rest is history. He's done an outstanding job for us.
Yep, 2 seniors, 3, Caden, Traken, and Aaron. But, talk a little bit about what what Caden's meant to you this year. Carried a big load, of course.
Well, he's my best player, and he's our emotional leader on and off the court. He's a fantastic kid. He just does so much for us, and I got 2 boys on this team that have had to go through some of the hardest things a boy can go through, and they've handled it so well. I can't say enough about Aaron. Aaron came to me about halfway through the season. He's like, Coach, I've got billion things going on in my life, and I really want to be on this team, but I got to do this, this, and this. And Aaron, I said, Aaron, you got to do what you got to do. But the thing about Aaron is every practice, he was up there, high energy, doing what I asked. And so, you know what, Vernon, at the end of the day, these boys from Monticello, they represent the right way, and I really appreciate how good, great young men they are.
Well, we'll leave it at that tonight, Coach, and we'll talk to Caden right here. But thank you for what you do and the other coaches. No, never enough thanks for you guys. And I said on the air, I'm supposed to be the psychologist, but you are the great sports psychologist. I will always let you wear that hat. You know how to do it, and so.
Well, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
All right, Caden, how are your emotions right now?
I don't even know. That was pretty crazy. I don't even know what to think.
Yeah. Well, you. When did you know that Jake was going to be playing with you tonight?
I mean, it was a little fishy. We were always joking around the whole practice since we only have 2 seniors that are playing. We're like, let's start the game playing 2-on-5. So then we were joking around about it, and then Cash, he was kind of in on it because he was the one that got took out of the lineup. Anyways, he's like, I know the game plan for today, and I was like, they're up to something, but I didn't know until pregame. So.
Well, how was it? Or what was Jake like freaking out or what?
It was yeah. I mean that's definitely a super cool moment, but he didn't really know until same time as me. So.
Well, you guys are awesome young men, awesome family. I don't know better kids than Jake and Pearson, and your mom and dad. Unbelievable job raising you guys. So, well, what do you think? What's just give me the big picture of basketball. What does basketball mean to you in your life?
Just being a part of a team, having a second family. It's cool when you got a bunch of brothers that all just work towards a common goal, and I love that.
Well, throughout my life, I've always found that you can go out and play ball with 10 guys, and in 5 minutes, you've built a bond with them that it would have taken you, hours and hours and hours to do otherwise. That's just that is a cool thing of basketball, and you'll be able to do that your whole life. I don't know what your future with basketball is, but you go play ball, you got buddies immediately.
Yep.
So, well, Caden, tell me about your coaches. Last question. Tell me what they mean to this program.
They're the best guys. It's a major job for them that they take a lot of time out of their lives, away from their families, that they get to come and be with us and take care of us and help us grow. So it's really good. I can't say enough about how appreciative I am for them.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time and representing Monticello. So, and good luck going forward and into the state tournament. So.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to get the other senior here, Mr. Traken Lee here.
All righty.
Here you go, bud.
Okay, Traken Lee, senior night. What do you think?
I don't think it ended the way like everybody would like to have. Would have loved to play the whole game, but
yeah, bittersweet. Tough to see it end how it did, but fun to see Jake get a basket there.
Oh yeah.
So, did you know about the plan going in, or when did you know about it?
Right before the game.
Right, just before.
Yep. Maybe 5 minutes before the game.
Well, tell me about your fellow senior, Caden. What's he meant to you in this program?
I love playing with him. He's probably the only reason I came back this year was Caden. Just getting to play with him, and it always makes everything more fun.
And Aaron, did you rub shoulders with him a little this year?
A little bit at the start of the year.
Yeah. So Coach Kai has told a story that it was on the golf course that he convinced you to come and play basketball in Monticello. Is that true?
Yep, that's true.
And how did he sweet talk you?
Well, in the summer, I decided I wasn't going to play basketball for blending. And I ran into him at the golf course, and he's like, all right, why don't you just come play at Mesa, which is the camp over in Grand Junction. I was like, I don't know. And eventually we played enough holes that he had me convinced. So then I went over to Mesa with them, and then that's when I was convinced I liked playing for them, and I was excited to come play.
Well, it has been fun to watch you, and I bragged about your free throw shootings. I've watched a lot of kids over the years, and you can go up and sink those free throws. Have you always been a good free throw shooter? Is that something you've worked on, or what?
Yeah, I mean, I've practiced. I was in a little travel team, and we did a lot of free throw shooting.
Well, you've got a dead eye at that free throw line. And I had a boy, too, that shot good free throws. The only time I ever saw him miss 2 in a row was on a technical free throw when nobody was like at the end of the quarter. So tonight I saw you miss 2 in a row finally, and it was like you were thrown into a situation like, really? I got to go shoot free throws right now?
Yeah, I don't know. I was pretty upset about missing both of them. But
It's all right. You've made more than your share. So just quick, tell me about all the coaches, what they mean to this program and the time they put in.
They bring so much to the team. You know, they know when to get on you, and then they know when to bring you up. And I think that's a valuable thing for this team, is to just, you know, when to bring up the team and everything.
All right, and your high hopes for golf in the future?
Oh yeah, high hopes.
All right.
Let's hope we can live up to them.
All right, sounds good. Well, thanks for your time, Traken. You did awesome. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Vernon. What, do you have some scores? Have you given the scoring?
Cash Young with 20 points. Jake Pearson, that end, we'll call it a buzzer beater, 2 points. Cooper Nilsson, 10 points. Jackson Kai's 9. Caden, 18 on senior night. Traken Lee, 12 on senior night for Monument Valley. Keita Shortman with 4 points. Tobias Gray, 2. And Bryce, good shot, good shield with 16. So tough ending to the game, but you know, it is what it is, and there's more basketball to be played. So
yes, there
move
is.
ahead.
Yeah, it's a sad night for senior night, but all these kids will play again, and all the cheerleaders will cheer again, just not in this home gym.
No, and it's great. Caden and Traken had great nights, had great careers, and again, shout out to them and the coaches for all the time and effort they put into helping these young men.
Yeah, that was awesome. So the boys will play again, and the girls, on Thursday night. We'll broadcast it here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live, the final Region 19 game of the season. And then we'll wait till Saturday morning when the seedings will be released for the state tournament. There's a good chance that Monticello Lady Bucks will play a play-in game either here in Monticello or in Price at Pinnacle. That'll be next weekend. And then the state tournament starts February 26th at the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah. So it's senior night, and these kids will play again. But I think this may be the last night for Vernon Hatch.
Probably,
You've done wonderful work. Thank you for your insights.
Yeah, my wife said it's time to wash the shirt for the year, so we're going to get it washed before next year, Bill.
Now, Vernon, he runs the sticks on the sidelines at football season. Are you able to wash that during the football season, or do you have to keep it unwashed for two full seasons?
This is the Red Rock shirt here.
Oh, underneath you got your Red Rock.
The rest is the Red Rock shirt I got to get washed, ready for next season.
Well, you send it off to the dry cleaners.
Yep, we'll do.
Anyway, you've done a wonderful job.
Thank you for the opportunity. Who knows? Who knows what the rest of the season will bring? We'll see.
Yeah, I think if we have a run late into the season at the Sevier Valley Center, we just might see Vernon, and we're going to give him the headphone, for heaven's sakes.
Sounds good. Sounds great.
But thank you so much. Once again, we have a final score, 71-22. The boys team, the Buckaroos, beat the Cougars. In the earlier game, the Lady Cougars beat the Lady Bucks 68-20 here on Red Rock 92, our last home game of the season. I don't know, maybe we'll have one next week if they have a play-in game, but we'd like to thank our sponsors. They include Primary Residential Mortgage, Napa Motor Parts, Flights Gymnastics, Pick-a-Stitch Embroidery and Apparel, Dependable Auto, Jones and DeMille Engineering, Crowley Construction, Creative Floors, and Lee Collision Repair and Restoration. So what do you think? What's your final words as these teams leave the comforts of home and head out on the field with high school glory on the line?
Yeah, let's go Bucks. There's a lot of banners hanging in there. No, there's plenty of room for a few more.
Absolutely. Yeah, 2 more banners in this gym would look nice. What's the count? About 55?
We're close
56?
to 60. Close to 60.
Yeah.
They're still missing a few. I think cross country still.
They rack those up every year.
Still lacking to get up there, but.
Yeah,
close,
Monticello,
close to
we
60.
just put up the banners for a state championship. Some places do a state runner-up. It's interesting, we went to Uray for that season tournament earlier on, and they put up a banner if they do well in their divisionals.
Ah.
But there's a whole lot more teams in small school Colorado than there is in Utah, but still a great tradition, and I hope this team is able to carry that tradition.
My opinion is boys basketball state title is the hardest to win of any of them because there's so many teams and so much competition.
Yeah.
And, you know, the girls have like 17 teams, and that's hard too, but the boys have like 30 teams, and they're tough. And so that's a very tough title to win.
Yeah, and it's a fun tournament to do, a full 16-team tournament. Every other state tournament's 8 teams, but the 1A basketball gets a 16-team tournament.
You got to have 4 good games in a row.
Very good. Well, once again, you've been listening to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. We'll be back in action tomorrow night, tomorrow at 5 o'clock. The San Juan Broncos host St. Joseph in a play-in game in Blanding, and we'll broadcast that live, both streaming and audio. And then Thursday, we're going to have our Region 19 doubleheader with the Buckaroos against Pinnacle Canyon, and then we'll see what happens from there on out. It's dependent upon schedules and so forth, but so glad that you've joined us tonight. Before we leave, we want to have one last thank you to our sponsors. They made these broadcasts possible, and here we're 7 months almost into sports broadcasting, and it's quite an operation, and it could only happen without the significant support of these businesses and organizations, and in exchange, I'm sure they would certainly appreciate your support. Once again, glad that you've joined us. Split game here, the Lady Cougars and the Buckaroo boys win in our Region 19 presentation of High School Hoops. We'll see you tomorrow.
High School Hoops is a production of Red Rock 92 Sports and StreamUtah.live. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Blue Mountain Foods, Desert Rivers Credit Union, San Juan School District Adult Education, Lee Collision Repair and Restoration, Primary Residential Mortgage, Energy Fuels, Emory Telcom, Four Corners Homes, Empire Electric, Lee Contracting, Utah State University Blanding, Creative Floors, San Juan Counseling, Red's Ace Hardware, San Juan Health, Northern Electric, Dependable Auto Repair, Precision Rehab, Red Mechanical, Flights Gymnastics, San Juan School District CTE Programs, San Juan Insurance, Tailor-Made Wooden Heritage and Tailor-Made Monuments, San Juan Public Health, Crowley Construction, Jones and DeMille Engineering, San Juan Mortuary, Napa Motor Parts, Utah Navajo Health System, San Juan Credit Union, and Pick-a-Stitch Embroidery and Apparel. We're the home of live high school sports coverage in southeastern Utah, Classic Hits Radio, Red Rock 92, and StreamUtah.live.